Wake up with the sun and a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. New ideas with a sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Morning on the mic. Wake up, tap in, baby. The Morning Mac Show. The Morning Mac Show. Yeah. Coffee on the dash, pages in your hand. Big news, small laughs, right at your command. Mac got the truth and the jokes on deck. If your day felt rough, we could fix that right. Listen close, now it's time to rise. Scene with a grin I preach. Hot take in the mix, but it still can't reach. Caller on the line, laughs in every room. From your front porch chair to your work day Zoom. Hands up, now the countdown's done. One bright moment and here we come. Strings rise high, horns cut through. This one's for you. The Morning Mac Show. Turn it up, let it roll. The Morning Mac Show. Take the day by the throat.
Hey, Grand Rising people, this is your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it. Back in the house in full effect, doing what we do best. That's right. That was a little tongue twister for all you guys and girls out there who don't know nothing about bars and rapping and all that stuff and scatting. Sweetness, I got you. Baby, y'all gotta help me this morning. Panel, audience, Phoenix.
Yes.
Y'all gotta help me. What do I mean when your X is XXXXX triple X call you and be like, I'm checking on you, I'm worried about you. And you be like, who? Well, you wasn't even starting to thinking about nobody out the blue. Boom, here they come. And they would say that they've been thinking about you.
Mm-hmm.
That they've been having dreams about you and they was worried about you. I'm like, what nigga, what you dream about? What nugget? And so I'm trying to refrain from keep saying that N word, but Ninja.
Hey, Venus.
What is you dreaming about that made you have to pick up the phone and call me and check on my health?
Child.
And then gonna tell me I need to know what kind of health you in. I need to know if you okay, something wrong with you. I'm like, wait a minute, you got insurance out on me? I think that joker got insurance out on me. I really do. We used to because he has all my information, and when I was in hospital and stuff, he was going to hospital as my husband.
Mm-hmm.
So everywhere I've been, because he's able to give, because I gave them permission for him to check up on my health and all this and that. So I'm like, is you making calls and rounds to check it on my longevity? Or he got some insurance out on me? What y'all think? I mean, is it? And he's telling me I don't understand a man. You're not a man. We don't think like women. I don't understand. You're right. I don't understand. I'm like,
then maybe you should ask the fellas.
Yeah, fellas. What's that mean? But I'm cordial and everything, and I'm not nasty. Whenever he ring ding-a-ling, I'm like, hello, I'm kind, I'm cool, I'm me. But then he get to talking, and then something could like spark, and I have to end the call before I get electrocuted. That's what I said. And and I'm like, it's Frankenstein monster. You trying to bring back alive some more negative stuff. But I do the big girl bounce on it, bounce. I have to bounce up out of there. I have to bounce like Tigger. I'm like, oh, the phone dropped. And then I send a text, phone dropped, battery dead. And he do the same thing to me. Instead of, got to put the phone on the charger. But I mean, I have no idea. And this was a person that I did love from the bottom of my heart. They did at one time have my soul and mind for a long time.
Well, let's just
Ask the fellas. Look, and I even played Josh's game with him.
Did you?
LA Josh Preston got a game called Can We Be Friends? And me and this joker matched 10 for 10. So I'm like,
Of course you did. Duh. Y'all know each other. So.
Yeah. But I'm thinking like after all these years, you done forgot something. But nope, that joker remembered my favorite color, favorite football team, favorite food, childhood name. I'm like this, dang. So then that means he's holding on to something too.
I wouldn't look into it too much. Let's just bring the
let's ask the guys on what they do. Welcome to the stage, my panelists, my super producer, Mr. Marlon Malls in the building. And I want to see LA Josh Preston, my big brother, y'all.
Wake up, tap in, baby. The Morning Mac Show. Yeah. Coffee on the dash, pages in your hand, big news, small laughs, right at your command.
Hiya.
If your day felt rough, we could fix that right.
Hiya. That's a job. Get it, job. Let's go to the show this morning. Come on, boo. Ow. Damn.
You are ready.
So you gotta get on the ground.
When the world feels slow.
You gotta do a funky word.
Oh man.
And Rising and talk about word, top of the morning to you, baby. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Okay.
As always.
Yeah, I heard yesterday you was talking gibberish about retiring that leather jacket. You don't give that up. Don't give that up.
That's a big sacrifice. The
That-
leather.
Big sacrifice.
But that's my it right there. You know, that's like, yeah.
Hey, Nacho.
Hey,
Oh, hey.
Buenos dias to you as well.
Buenos dias, Nacho. See you,
That was
Nacho.
last Thursday, right?
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that big, beautiful smile. Look at that. She look like she knows something up there, don't you? Look like she's smart. That's what it look like. Look like you're smart.
Stop the cap.
Oh,
Who says stop the cap?
Molly said looks can be deceiving. But in my case, it's not.
Is it stop the cap? It's stop
Uh-oh,
the cap.
child. What did he say? Molly said he might have just noticed you had the use of both hands. He trying to get that two-hand twist with the G.I. Joe grip.
You know?
That's why he called Chow, because he realized his hands moving.
Yeah, these hands are still tenderoni, but the feelings is coming back really good in it. Mm-hmm.
You
Okay.
saw her, Hiya. Reese was like, hiya. Your hands moving.
I can do the robot. Dun, 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 dun. Sean out.
What up, fam?
What up, Molly?
Molly?
Is you hiding your body? Don't be hiding your body.
Yeah, man, you got them hands fixed. You don't not keep them to yourself. You gotta be careful. Reese over here calling her ex hanging up, then talking about he called me. Like, nah, you called them first. He returning your call. Stop lying.
I did not. I promise you, I did not.
4 days straight. He like, what you want? He's like, oh, he was just checking.
Oh, you're the stalker.
I was in the hospital. Did you heard? I know I got you down for my info, and you ain't check on me.
Oh my goodness.
But I was a stalker. I did. In my younger days, I was
Camera.
bad. I was bad.
Don't be stalking, Reese. But you had a question for us. What you wanted to ask us, the men? You can start with LA. You know, he more experienced than me. He had more life out here than I had.
What does that mean?
That he old.
okay.
He probably done dealt with this 3 times
He
already.
has dealt with some stalkers.
Or he knows somebody. You know, he might know somebody. I ain't gonna say
And
no
Leather
names.
Jack
Shout.
on, you know, he done told some people I'll be back and then ghost them. I'll be back. Like they still wait by the door, LA.
He might know some people.
That's the question, Reese.
What do with me? Why do what do you want? when you coming back? I mean, is he genuinely concerned or caring about, or is he still trying to look for another hole to get into?
What?
Another way in.
Somebody called you?
Yeah, a 35-year-old ex. I know him man for 35 years.
Oh, he's trying to smash. That's,
He remember it from back then. If he don't remember nothing else, he remember that coochie.
yeah.
Oh, he done had the coochie in 2014.
Oh.
So I mean 15.
Oh.
That was the last time I saw him.
Yeah, that
April
was
of
11 years ago.
2015, and that's when he asked to marry me, and I thought it was a joke. And I told him, "No, you ain't playing with me." But I also thought he had some life insurance out on me too. Then I still think he got a life insurance policy out there because he told me I gotta let him know of my health change and my conditions and stuff. I'm like, what?
All right, yeah. Because I don't see any man calling up a woman just to have conversation. I mean, there's
Yeah, that ain't.
a lot of men don't like to hear women talk in the first place. So I don't know why he's asking for another woman to start talking. No, he's trying to smash. Weezy, that's all that is.
But then why play games? If you want to smash, just say, look, I'm gonna smash. You don't never know how I be feeling. Just come out
Y'all be
with it.
lying. They always say that. Y'all be lying.
Yeah.
What you think I am? You think you can just call me and say you want to smash?
Yes.
Like, yeah, right. I ain't talked to you in 30 years. Yeah, man, I'm just checking up on you, trying to see what that pussy hitting on. It's been a while, you know.
She's gonna be like,
Oh God, come check it out.
oh, you see, you got a fake like it's insulting in the back of your mind. You're like, I've been waiting for your ass to all the time. Keep playing games with me. Hurry up.
Uh-huh.
You know, it just depends on who you call. depends on who you go.
Nah, I ain't talking. I ain't calling my ex unless we got a child together or something. I might want to see how she doing and how she holding up because she done raised our kid. You know,
Should I
even if
tell her
my
what it
kid
is?
done reached a certain age, I might check up on her to make sure she good. But that don't
So
mean I'm
that's
mad.
normal.
They do have
You
a child
saying
together.
if
but
we
he's
got
no
a
longer
child
a
together, you
child.
saying
Oh, nah,
that's
see, I
normal.
ain't know you was talking about. That's my man. He already got your house. You gone off him anyway. That's why nobody else can get in it. He still got the key. Somebody gotta go get that key so y'all can get off the shelf and unlock it. Cause he got the key.
For real, baby.
Yeah, I ain't know that. Nah, he can check up on you if it's him. He can check up on you anytime. You know, I
But
will hope so.
I mean, time out. So it's your baby daddy?
Yeah, she ain't say that. She said
Oh,
her
come
ex.
on, man.
Yeah, her
Oh,
ex,
no.
ex, ex. I'm thinking it's like her ex.
Boo, boo.
But that is the XXX. Is it not?
Jerry.
So that changes things. So that changes
He
things.
still
Yeah.
wants the
Yeah, he
booty.
should check up on you. Saying
He should have
He
been
still
checked
wants
on
the
you. Like, see
I
at least
don't
how
know.
his son doing. What's
See,
wrong
that's
with
not
him?
why- That's not why he checking.
I
He
talk to
asking
my
about
child's
son.
mom more than I talk to her. I talk to my child's mom more than I talk to my son, you know, but he's young right now, but we keep in contact. She in a whole relationship. We were just testing this morning about my daughter going to camp and all types of other stuff she trying to do, but still check on how she doing mentally. I know she draining, dragging her from practice to dance to cheerleading and stuff, you know,
Right.
but I don't know. I hope she don't think I hope she ain't calling her friends. Hey, you know my baby father hit me today.
But it's different
Like,
for you, Molly, because
this-
you always have communication with
Yeah, I ain't go that long. You know, I ain't go.
It's different with
How
first.
long it been Reese since he
Hey,
last
Kyle.
texted you?
Right.
Just look what the time to call me.
Oh, 1:38 in the morning, 3:43 in the morning.
All right,
Perfect time.
but that's the question. How often does he contact you?
A lot.
A lot.
Do we?
Ring a lot.
Then
But I-
what makes
You
this
acting
so
like it
special?
just came out the blue or something. I think it
Oh,
been 10 years. All right, Remy.
My
She
Venus
met-
said her baby father checks up on her once and twice a year. We broke up 26 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the difference, y'all.
Because
have to tell you.
he like when I'm in a hospital, because he he always asks them what's going on with my health or I'm in a hospital. So
I'm not caring.
But the time is booty call hours. So we will say that he might have been thinking about.
Yeah.
yeah, because because he told me, tell me something good, Reed. And I was like, huh? He was like, tell me. And then he'd go back, like, when did we first do this? Or when did we do this? Or when we saw. I just think he'd be reminiscing because I've been hearing Jodeci playing in the back. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. So it might be.
Definitely reminiscing.
Yeah, it might. And I think we go back down memory lane. He said that I'm his oldest friend. I'm like, hey.
Or he could be writing a book. He see you writing a book. Maybe he writing.
Yeah,
something.
he did say that too, but I already got my book written with us. But he did say he wanted to do a book about his life because he kept asking me times out. He's like, well, okay, we met in '89, and then we did this and this.
He said he rubbing one out.
The way he told me, tell me something good. He just want to hear your voice.
Tell me something good.
Tell me
that you like me. Yeah, I was in there.
Molly, stop
She acting
making
like
fun.
she wasn't reminiscing. Why you ain't hang up?
Right.
Why the hell did you entertaining this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Cause you like it.
Because he want him to tell her something good. I'm on my
You'd
way.
have been hung up on me, Mom. I gotta call you back. I'm watching my show. I just took my medicine. I'm tired. I talked to y'all Monday. Like Reese is Thursday. Yeah, I ain't gonna be on tomorrow. You know.
That's true.
I do that.
So
You
where
fall
is
asleep
he?
on the phone with him.
Also, where's his location?
He's in Florida.
He in
Oh, you
Florida.
good.
So he hasn't said, I'm gonna make a trip. I just got a new job in the Trump administration.
He'll just pop up.
Trump.
He'll just. He's always been sneaky like that. He used to go to the old place where we used to live just to reminisce. And then he'll pop up like, hey, guess where I'm at? And I'm like, where? I'm on Fairlawn Avenue in Southeast. We used to live there together.
Southeast. Man, I used to squirt all on you over here.
Oh, is that what he's thinking? Molly. Then he had to think about Haynes Point.
Probably took some new legs over there.
Peter said she's getting paid for that. She said I used to get paid $3.99 a minute for that shit. Telling them something good. I used to want to be.
Venus, I still want to be a 900 operator. Can you get me a Wheezy into this?
No, I don't want to do it.
Get me into it, because I'll be having all night long. I would never sleep. I'll be like this. Yeah, I'm gonna put some butter all over your back. I'm gonna. Bitch, what are you doing? I'm telling him the recipe for cooking a turkey.
I was about to say,
I gotta bake you. How to keep it juicy? Get the juices in. I'll make it sexy, whatever it is.
They fired me, because I fell asleep. I got on the phone. Yeah, so
I still got questions about the situation. Does he have a girlfriend?
No.
Yeah, he's trying.
No, but allegedly he lived with 2 females. It's like Three's Company.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a girlfriend. That's what he's saying. That's what he's telling you, should I say?
Yeah. So when you come to the city, be ready.
Yeah, prepare for him to make a trip to DC real quick.
Turn up Tuesday.
Oh, it is turn. What happened to Trivia Tuesday? What happened to?
It's Turn Up Trivia Tuesday. Oh, and everybody on the count of 3, let's give our super what you call our admin or our super our background, our graphics designer and all that. Very happy birthday. On the count of 3, everybody gonna say happy birthday, Alan. Y'all with me?
Yeah, I'll be there.
That he just put up what's happening in Georgia. The storm hit really bad.
Yeah,
and they took some lines down, so the internet is out. So he will not be joining us today.
He said if they get it up in time, they scheduled to be down to like 1. He said, but if it come back early, boom, he'll come in. But he'll see it later. We could wish him a happy birthdays and all that good stuff.
I don't know, man. That looked like a stock picture.
A stock picture. Well, maybe his tree is down. Maybe they chopped that tree down last night, bringing in the birthday. We don't never know. He got a beautiful, freaky wife. She's just so beautiful, but she's just as crazy as he is. That's my boo. Oh, okay. On the count of 3, can we do it?
Okay.
And Nacho,
his birthday is today, not yesterday, but they were talking. They were saying it yesterday. That's why I'm saying his birthday's not till tomorrow.
But because I knew he wasn't going to be on the show today. Because
we can still shout him out today. It's his birthday.
Today is the actual day. The auntie Gina pushed them out. I mean Auntie Margaret. Rest in peace, Auntie Gina. I'm sorry. Auntie Margaret pushed him out with his big head self.
Oh, Lord. Today, I was saying it yesterday. I wondered why we were saying it yesterday when his birthday is today. And yesterday I said, why won't we just do it tomorrow, which is today? Don't get confused.
His birthday, 8/11.
Is today.
Yeah. Okay, on the count of the 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Alan!
Happy birthday!
The Simpsons.
It only took 2 minutes to say it.
Happy birthday, Alan! Alan, it's your birthday. It don't sound as good as when you said Lisa, it's your birthday. Alan is. We gotta do for Alan. Happy birthday, King! Boo boo boo! Boo 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 boo! Blue blue blue. That's for you guys.
I don't know why my
that is for you, Alan.
She's about celebrating. No, every day is a reason to celebrate, okay? You celebrated ahead, you were early. It's okay. It's all right.
Every day could be your birthday. And actually, every day is. Our birthday is actually our anniversary, not the day we birth. And it's a happy anniversary. Another cycle around the sun and all of that stuff. And every day that I woke up, I'm born again. Woo! Thank you. Woo! So that's why we got to get out get up and do something. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Like I'm gonna enjoy the podcast tonight because I'm gonna take me a Red Bull because I plan on being on the screen like this. Like the answer is what's the topic for tonight, Josh, on the podcast?
Couples.
The what?
Couples.
Couple.
Oh,
Celebrity couple.
celebrity couples.
Yeah, whatever couples you. We will all know. We only know celebrity couples.
I don't know no celebrity
You can
couples,
look some up.
but that's cheating if you're looking up.
No,
Is
they
that
always
cheating?
Google.
Nah, it's
They always
welcome.
Google.
Yeah,
That's
I know
why.
that now.
Oh,
They always
Yeah.
Google.
Past and present too. So,
Okay.
Mhm.
and
They are always on. You can tell they be on Google. Sometimes I be on Google. Google did out the damn insects. I was like, damn, I know some. I don't know. I was definitely
I
Googling.
don't know none of them, but roaches.
That's why you
Roaches
need
and
to
spiders
Google.
and stuff. But I thought that was see. Then I feel like that's
We'll
giving
be
you a
playing
heads
that
up.
game all day
But
when you use Google.
still, what you say, Mom?
right,
It'll be a 5-hour game without Google.
Yeah, but then too,
and still won't be finished because
I'm gonna say it's right because you never know which ones he picked. So it doesn't matter. You can be on Google all day long, you still won't have an
Gotta give it the first 3 letters and the last letter.
right.
answer.
Do you got Arthur Fonzarelli and Pinky Tuscadero in there? Something like that from the old. Now that was allegedly couple on Happy Days, and he had a leather jacket. Hey, and his name was Arthur
What is
too.
with you in the letter?
All right. Real
John's name is Arthur, and his name's
relationship.
Arthur.
Kyle said, relationship question: why do we get attached to those who we know isn't good for us? Ooh,
That's like why we eat food we know ain't good for us. It's an addiction.
it
It's
feels
a
good,
junkie. It
tastes
feel good. That high, you find that person and that toxic, and you just try to break it and get away from it. And then they come around and say, I've changed. And then you say, okay, let me see if you change. You give them another chance. They do something, you break and push them away again. And then they come back. I really changed this time. Then you say, because if they have your heart, you can't control who got your
real
heart.
quick. Let's be honest. Women think they can change the guy. In the
There you go.
Let's just be honest.
Okay.
No, I
They-
never thought
No,
that.
but most times women think that they can change the guy. Or they think, well, I'm not like them girls. He gonna change me. And the answer is no. Until he's ready to change, that's when he will change. And whether you help in that change, because sometimes we can't just like men can help us change and grow. But if you're not ready, it ain't gonna happen. A lot of times we think we can change them or make them better, and that's the case.
But allegedly he said that he's changed. He's on different time and everything. I'm like, he said he's on a peace level. And I'm like, I could get that. I respect that, But now it's just pieces of a dream because although I would love to, but I could never trust it, So I'm like, nah, that's okay. Thank
So
you.
that's something you have to work on. You gotta work on your trust level.
Thank you, but no thank you.
Josh, what you say?
I'm looking for a new love.
Really?
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm not attached with people that know they ain't good for me. I really don't. I always think everybody's good for me. I'm with you because I know that you're good for me for some reason. I don't know anybody who isn't like you're bad for me. I mean, I don't. I know I'm about to rob a bank if I hang out with you or something like that. I don't hang out with those people. So
Oh no, not like that. This
Like that's not healthy. Like you get with somebody, and even if it doesn't show in the beginning, because a lot of times we don't know people in the beginning. But once you get to learn and get to see them, see their patterns, see their character, we tend to stay instead of just leaving because it's not healthy for us. Why do we do that?
yeah, give me an example of someone like you know that you hang out with that you know that isn't good for you. Like what do they do that make you not good for you? Weezy, you're
I'm
not
good
good
for everybody, okay?
Yeah, I think so.
She said I'm not good for her because I make her push the limits of her clothes. I make her show her legs. I make her wear things that make her look very pretty. And it pushes that self-confidence and make her not be self-conscious of what she looks like.
I'm not so
And
conscious.
she calls me a
Looking
teen
like a
bopper
hooker.
because I wear damn tennis skirts.
So you're not good for Reese because you make her show her legs.
But you trying to put me back on the whole stroke. She tried to put me back on that corner, Josh.
Showing your legs.
Look, she said,
Even nuns show their
no.
legs.
she had me showing legs up to you to the underwear, past the leg,
you
past
need
the
to
thighs.
stop
She
it.
up here.
You need to stop.
She outside. Don't forget, she outside.
Nacho said, I feel like our attachment with the person is relatively the balance of our own independence. Communication and either be doing our own thing, or some couples are obsessed and clingy with each other. Venus says, I like to believe that love never fails. If I love you, I will make excuses to push past the discomfort I experience. Now, the fact that you have to make an excuse for something is a big reason or a big flag or whatever to tell you that you shouldn't be there. You should never have to make an excuse for anybody, not even yourself, when it comes to dealing with people. Mm-hmm. If you always make excuses as to why they can't do something, or why they're there, or why they make you feel that way, or why you make them feel that way, that's not right. That's not right. And I say you're not going to have disagreements. Not going to say you're always going to be eye to eye with things, because you're two individual people. So you have to learn how to be together individually and together. You know, it's difficult sometimes. But at the end of the day, if you are making an excuses as to why you feel this way or why they feel this way, it's not right. And you really need to look at yourself and figure out why are we doing this.
And if it's any consolation, I'm not making up excuse. I'm just going to tell you like it is. He told me that he was, when we was young, and he didn't know no better, that he didn't realize that God sent him an angel, because I was the only woman that, because I was young, still sitting on the porch, you know, a lot of stuff, you know, and he just liked that innocent. So he said it made it difficult.
So
After
what's
that,
wrong with him?
What was wrong with him? He was a narcissist.
No, I mean, what's wrong with him now? I mean, he's spilling all his guts. That's what
I thought. I said, wow, maybe this is the end of the world. I asked him that, you know, and I was like, he need a kidney or something? That I don't know. That part, you know.
Sometimes it doesn't take that, but sometimes it does take somebody to get ready to go so they realize what happened. And maybe it may not be that. Maybe he's just looking back. Maybe just looking at hindsight.
Because he did tell me, he always told me he loved me. He told me he's sorry. And he tells me that if he would have, thinking back, that I would have been the one that he should have married. And he was saying that we would still have been together now. And I'm like, those are very nice, sweet sentiments. They really are. It's touching, and it makes one teardrop fall. But
make a thug cry.
It make a thug cry. It was just. But I'm like, okay, I don't want to live in the past. If you got some good memories, let's take it going forward. To make some new memories. Mm-hmm. I don't want to sit back and like, tell me, what do we do there? What we do there? I want to, what we going to do next week? Where you going? What you doing? I want to live, because life is too short. Life is fleeting. I want to live and be happy now. But he's saying that when he think about me or his certain songs, that take him back to when we was good. And he was like, that you was good because I was working 2 jobs and you wasn't working at the time, sir. So you was good to take him back at a good point when we was rapping together and we doing our music and all that stuff. That was good time. That was a good experience. But you learn the lessons, and there was a whole bunch of lessons that I learned, and that
Child said that ninja horny and want that old thing back.
But he lived with 2 women, so I think if he
that ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Let me ask you. Can I ask you a question? Have he said, is there a chance for us to get back together, or has he said, you know what, I want you to come down here? Because if he doesn't have a girlfriend or anything, what's keeping him from being with you? If he's got all these feelings for you and all this reminiscing and I made a mistake and stuff like that. Because I figure, say if I was single, I had nothing going on, and my ex made me feel that way, I would ask, is there any way for us to get back together, especially if you're single? But if he's not asking that, he's just trying to smash. He's trying to get away in. That's all that is. That's what Chow said. That's what I believe. Final answer.
It's now 11 years later.
Yeah.
And he did not. No. Right. And he did not say any of that. So next time he calls you, like, what's the purpose? What do you looking to gain from all of this?
You want to feel good.
Let's see.
Nobody yelling at me. Who yelling at me? Nobody yelling.
Why you yelling at? He just playing the field.
I don't play the field, but I'm just saying if I did,
No, he's talking about
that's what I would think.
Venus
Like,
said I have an ex-pet narcissist that emails me every few years to see if I remember to forget what he did wrong.
that sounds
That's
right.
kind of like when they say testing the waters, teeter-totter, just to see how just to see what you're going to do. And that's why I said you all the time, don't offer nothing. You don't offer nothing, Nathan, anything. Because if he really wanted to deal with you, he would. That's one thing I know about a man. That is one thing I do know. If he wants to deal with you, he will. And we tend to, because we want to deal with them, throw it out there. And that's one thing I had to learn. I had to learn to pull back. And just sit back and watch. Just sit back and see.
I ain't throwing nothing out there.
No, I'm not saying you are, but what I'm saying is don't offer, hey, maybe I can come see you.
No, I don't.
Hey, you know, I'm just saying, don't.
And
just let-
here's the
just ask them
ha
straight.
ha he he. I got family down in Florida. That's how I'm gonna visit. I'll go down there, but I ain't messing with you, dude.
So if you go down there and he say, Reese, I'm about to come give you some dick, you ain't gonna take it.
Yep, I'm gonna take it.
There it is. We have our answer, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Teresa,
because good dick is hard to come by. So if you know somebody with some good dang-a-lang, go on and jump on that dang-a-lang and swing a little jingle jangle. Back then, I don't know what it could do now because back then it had stamina and longevity. You know, so shoot. That I'll be crazy not to, and I know how it feel. I know what it did. I know what that ding-a-ling do.
It might
I
not
know
do
what
the
it
same
do.
thing it did.
But if it don't do the same thing, I'll be like, call me an Uber. Back to my, I'm like,
oh, this guy.
ding-a-ling. Oh, that's the thing.
Ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen,
what's up? This guy.
boys and girls,
I'm trying to be like y'all.
the funniest man in the world. Funny man.
Change the hit right now.
Josh would have got a blanket.
How are you?
It was LA Josh Presley.
How you doing, David?
Oh, I'm doing a lot better.
That's good. Chout said what did he say? He said he gonna hit it from the back with Reese wig on his knee. Chout need to be happy.
That is one of the stories. He tore off my bob wig, and that's when he gave me my first kiss.
What?
I had a wig. We was playing. He acted like he was Rick James.
Oh,
It was
Lord.
that was when I got my first French kiss, y'all. That was my first
From Rick James.
from Rick James.
Rick James.
Rick James.
What happened? We didn't made the shirt. Ah.
John said, nope. He said, nope.
There you go.
Josh, why you change your shirt, Josh?
Only thing I gotta say is whoever Tyree's daddy is, you can get the skins and you're welcome. Cause I don't want instead of just coming out and saying, hey, can I get it? You're beating around the bush instead of telling them exactly what you want. I beat it out of her. She said you can't get it. So if you're listening, call her up and say, I'll be in DC next week or come down to Florida. You're welcome.
777
Now hit the Cash App, LA Josh Preston, and say thank you very much for giving me the confidence to get skins from Reese. And you're welcome.
I hope he's not nowhere watching this.
Show proof once you do it.
I'll take a picture of him laying
He
in the
gonna have
bed.
the wig
Look,
on.
and then Mark will be like, hey, honey, bunny, who's that in your bed?
There we go.
They were like, hey, who is that? John up some show proof. He laid beside me with the wig on.
That'll work. I'll take that.
Laying in the bed don't mean you did anything.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Because there were plenty of times I laid in bed and didn't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even sleep. Like, yeah, how about them Cowboys? Think they gonna be
Ugh.
See, they ain't do nothing.
It's stressful.
How about them Cowboys? Dick soft immediately for me. And I'm getting out the bed.
Oh goodness! But David, on a serious note, I'm glad
God.
that you feeling better, David. I didn't know you was down that bad, David.
Yeah, I called off last night.
Have you been to the doctor? Are you okay? I mean,
Yeah, there's nothing they can do. All they can do is give me stuff for the symptoms or whatever. But like I told you, I think next week I'm going to Baltimore and talk to this herbalist. So
okay, be careful. You know the herbalists and stuff too.
this is natural, like good stuff.
Welcome to
Okay,
the club.
but they tell you that when
Yeah.
you're taking other medicine, when you take them whatever the doctor prescribing, you got to be careful because certain herbs and stuff
Right.
Affects the medicine. I'm not lying about that. I know that about 100% true because that ashwagandha and that gabapentin don't mix.
Yeah, I'm
Ashwagandha
not.
is natural and stuff. Yeah.
It's better for you.
And then
I'm
if you
picking
mix-
natural. I'm picking natural over the fake. So it ain't gonna be no mixing.
Mm.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Be careful when they wean. They say when you take yourself off of stuff, it causes other side effects
Yeah.
too. So that's what I said. Check with your physician before you be doing the worm.
Look, he probably wean himself off certain things and probably be better. But when it comes to, because you're on the seizure medication, you definitely got to watch that. Because that's neurological.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, just be careful. What happened to the bald head, the other bald head?
We want to go
David,
change
you went
the
to the
shirt
barber
again.
shop?
There you go.
Had to get the door.
You went to the barber shop, David? Or you did it yourself?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I went to bar. Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, you know he didn't do it. So every time David did his own hair, we see patches. No, that is the truth. David is missing a whole spot. You look like he got
You're not. You're not lying at all. Yeah, I can't. That's one of the talents I can't do is I can't draw. I can't cut hair. I can cut lawn. I'm real good at cutting lawn, but
as long as they ain't got no doo-doo in the grass.
exactly.
David, he's scared of
I can do all kinds of designs and everything and all, but if there's doo-doo, it's gonna be a pretty yawn with doo-doo patches.
David smoking that za.
That Zaza, okay.
Special herbal mix.
They said you missed that spot there. I said, that's where the doo-doo's at.
That's so funny. That is so funny. Miss a whole patch because of that.
Because of the za or
No,
the
because of the
doo-doo?
boo boo. The dog
doo-doo.
Oh, Venus said she gonna cut your hair, David.
Who said that?
Venus, she said she gonna cut your hair.
Oh, okay.
Moisturizer too, but I just added that in there. She said that.
He don't look ashy. It's shining. I see the light from over here.
No, I didn't say he wasn't. I just said she said she
You can see my halo.
halo.
I see your forehead. And everybody,
That's how I'll be looking. That's how I'll be looking in pictures or whatever, and I'll be pissing me all off when I, you know what I mean, if I let my hair grow out and have the bald spot and somebody take a picture, like if I'm by the light, see that halo, pisses me all the way off.
Pisses you off.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And we all know, don't piss David off because David get loud and that vein right here pop out last week. but he was cracking up. What did he say, Molly?
That was Daddy D.
He was like,
I was like,
I didn't say that. And that vein popped right on out.
Daddy DG.
Oh, Molly got a clip. We got a clip ready, Molly. Do you got a clip of that vein popping out?
Nah, he been in the hospital ever since. He got cooled off. I can't.
They
too excited on here.
No more. He aggressive. You be ready to slap a hoe.
That's how he was in that football
He take that shaky hand like, bitch. Rusty, you bitch.
Nacho said, my personal, besides prescriptions like warfarin, but I take omega-3s, which will break up clots, CoQ10s for circulation, lion's mane for neuron damage, and it's just my health and prevention.
Okay.
And lion's mane, mushrooms are really good for a lot of things. Child said, David be talking normal and eating dandelion burgers and shit. Not to say lion's mane, not speech impairment. It's good. It's poor spelling, but getting better. Okay.
Okay, Nacho.
Child said instead of soul glow, he be having that bold glow.
That bold glow.
Yeah.
And Nacho, I'm on a blood thinner too. I'm on Eliquis, right?
Eliquis, yeah. That's what I got. That's what I got. $600 to $700 a bottle.
Should men be judged by the size of their dick or the size of their bank account? What do you think, ladies?
Neither one.
Yeah.
I don't think they should be judged by their physical anatomy. I think that they should be judged by the physicals. Although that's nice, and money. Although that's nice, but those are just attributes. Those just like clothes. You can take them on and off. You know, the clothes don't make the man make the clothes. And so to speak, the same thing with the dingling. Because I know
tell you right here, money don't buy me. Okay, you can have all the money in the world. I don't. If you can't satisfy me, or I can't satisfy you.
Yeah, man, we gonna try to see what we do, man. Every time
I'm like,
this ain't gonna work.
And I'm like, a tip. I'm like T.I. I don't want no man that's piss poor morally. He can have all the money in the bank and be pissed poor morally. And I'm like, bro, but just because you got a big thing don't mean you know how to work it, or it don't mean it work.
Yeah, that's true, but that's what I'm saying. Your money is cool. I go get what I need. I ain't got no problem with that. Whatever I need, I work for. I go do something to make sure I have it, so I'm not tripping off your money. Don't be an asshole all the way through. Like your character makes it. And I'm pretty sure it's a little bit different because we're older when you're young. Even when I was young, I was like that. You couldn't buy me. You can't buy me. Hell no. You cannot buy me.
I had my own money. I was buying them. I was buying them. I'd be like, what you want? I got it. I thought I was Reese Ross. That's for me. I got it. Fuck for me. You know I got it. And you know, that's when I was younger. That's when I was making money, making the loot. You know,
I like you, me liking you, and really caring for you knocks out a lot of stuff. Yeah, but come on with the video, Molly.
Texas, and you sell bud, you smoke bud. You are looking to pay a hefty fine, or you gonna get your ass locked up. Texas is not 420 friendly. Texas just dropped the marijuana sentencing guideline. And if you are in any possession of anything that they feel is illegal, you're going to jail. Under 1 gram, 180 days, up to 2 years in jail. A fine up to $10,000, up to 4. If you in Texas and you sell bud, you smoke bud, you are looking to pay a hefty fine, or you going to get your ass locked up. Texas is not 420 friendly. Texas just dropped the marijuana sentencing guideline. And if you are in any possession of anything that they feel is illegal, you're going to jail. Under 1 gram, 180 days, up to 2 years in jail. A fine up to $10,000, up to 4. You in Texas and you say,
we got it. That's a PSA out to all my 93 smokers that we chilling in the back, rolling fast and light it quick. Take 2 puff, pass it back. Don't go to Texas. Don't go to Texas. Don't go to Texas. Don't go to Texas. No, Texas not playing with them.
Texans who like the herb, and anybody visiting that like the herb,
Tuck it under your titty.
don't do it.
You better hide it.
Oh, you could hide it if your breast dense enough. They might not be able to find you.
My breast will flap it up, roll that my breast will roll that joint up like a joint. Floop, 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 floop. Ah, there we go. Floop, floop, floop. Yeah. I can hide anything in these girls. I done pulled out cantinas, strollers, babies. I just, I better not say they might try to use me as a pack mule.
I mean, sometimes you have to be careful, you know, on like flights and stuff and all, because sometimes your destination not even Texas, you know what I mean? Like sample like Vegas or something like that. No, and then you know what I mean, they put you on that second flight, you know what I mean, to Texas and all. I know they did that with me or whatever.
Oh, layover.
Yeah, the layovers. Yeah.
Wow. They not 420 friendly. So if y'all visiting,
they hardly friendly.
They ain't friendly for color folk in that much no way. And I got family and stuff that live down there. So in some places in Texas. So yep. On both sides, on the McFarland side and on the Simmons side. I have family down there. So
on both sides of the railroad.
No, both sides of down there. Then I got family on both sides in Florida. I ain't doing nothing. My next destination, I want to do a surprise pop-up visit to the Nook. I want to get on some of them weekends and stuff. So I got to make that happen, Captain.
Oh, you want to go do some open mics?
I want to do like the teapot in an area down there. We'll take a little vacay. Molly, you up for a little vacay? Molly Mo.
He shook his head.
Oh. I'm sorry because my glasses. I still ain't got my shot. We go when I go back to the eye doctor the 25th. So we got to see if those drops working and they can give me my other eye medicine. So
is StreamYard still got the echo?
I haven't heard it.
I ain't heard it yet.
Cool. Finally fixed it. Dang.
Don't jinx it. He done jinxed it now. That motherfucker about to come back.
When I say something, it's done.
Only if you say it with the leather jacket.
Say it with your chest.
When you put the leather jacket on, that's authority. That speaks volume right there. Yeah, that's authority. That's making superhero.
You're still not gonna see it, Reese. I mean, you're still not. So
I've seen enough of it. I don't care. I've seen enough of it. I've seen it all. I've seen it all.
I guess I won't be going to Texas, but
right.
Go to Texas?
I just shit. Nah, I don't go nowhere. I can't smoke. I don't fuck. Where is that? That's why I don't go to church no more until they start blazing in there. I ain't going. I just feel like that's a natural herb. They prescribe it to people and everything. It just they trying to find a way to make money off of it. If they can't, they gonna lock you up. That's how they make money. They make more money locking niggas up than actually keep them on the street. So they giving dudes 2 years for a gram. That's a J. That's like you was about to roll up 1 gram. You getting 2 years. That's free labor, man. They trying to find ways to pressure people for free labor. Yeah, a gram is nothing, and it's gonna cause people to even want to move, or it's gonna force them to change the laws down there. But right now, that is ridiculous. If you down there, I wouldn't even be buying no weed. I don't care how much I like it. I gotta go somewhere else. It's not worth it going to jail for 2 years. You ain't gonna be able to smoke in there anyway. So it's like, nah, I'd probably move if I lived in Texas. But other than that, everything's good in Texas.
But if you do it in your house, though, how they gonna know you smoking in your house?
I don't know. They know. I don't want to.
Illegal if you buy it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they doing it anyway. I'm pretty sure people in videos with weed and everything in Texas, but it's just like they gonna find a way, But you would probably have to hide and do it.
You know what? It just seems like they're looking for free labor. That's what it seemed like to me. So they figure like, oh, the most part, especially the younger generation, the most population, they looking for somebody to when they lock you up, they be putting you on work detail. They need somebody to build factories, chairs, and furniture, and all that stuff. I did not know prison labor it's something real. It's like slavery. They be building everything in prison. I'm like, what? I did not know that, but it's the truth. So that's what it sounds like to me. They're trying to capture, roll up the youth. You know?
I did not know Molly wanted people to smoke weed in church. That's I'm still
man.
tripping. I'm still
Yeah.
tripping over that.
They shouldn't be allowed to, you know.
Well,
They
you
should be
could-
allowed
Oh,
to.
it's
At
your
least-
If they allowed that,
it smell
communion
like
would be
it.
every day, every service.
Every service would be packed. People would come every service, you
How
know,
you
not
gonna
actually
be
doing
high
service,
below?
but you know, allow them to be able to
Hey, right.
come in there freely. They in there drinking wine. Y'all in there drinking wine. What's going on?
That's grape juice.
That's
Yeah,
great. Yeah, that's great.
Unless you're
Yeah.
Catholic.
Since we got Funny Man Green and Molly on, y'all want to hear a conspiracy theary?
Yeah,
Oh,
go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Tell it.
We love those. No.
And
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
wait a minute, put your leather jacket. You don't put your leather jacket on for disguise.
The reason why they're doing it is because they're scared that Texas might go blue. And for them, so they either want the black people and the people who are really doing the smoking out of there, or they're going to lock them up so they can't vote. Because if Texas go blue, there's no way a Republican is ever going to be president again. There it is.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's
So
a
they
good
think that'll
conspiracy.
work. We that powerful. So y'all
Well,
really think
to you, Molly, it is because you said you can't smoke anyway.
Nah, I'm saying that it would change the people who smoke weed don't vote. Most of us don't care about politics. The people that really into weed and smoking and roster life, we don't get into politics. I don't think it's gonna move the needle, but that would help. I think it would help them a little bit. I think that's possible. Texas is big, but Texas don't even want to be part of America no more. So I don't even know if people in Texas gonna be able to vote next term because they don't even want to be part of us. They want to be their own thing. So I don't know, but that might be a good play, Dave. What you think? That'll work?
It was
That
part
might
of
work.
it, though. At one point.
It was part. We stole it from the Mexicans because
Yeah,
that makes
so-
sense what y'all said. Because if they are redlining districts, and just thinking about that, they moving the line of the district just to capture the vote. They doing everything by any means necessary. They jury rigging everything. So yeah, I can see that. And the young people rosters. A lot of these young people are not rosters. They regular youths, and you know, coming up, and they want to toke. They want to feel good. They want to party. They want to turn up. And a lot of us, other stuff, other colors, smoke a whole lot. And none of them are rosters. They just smokers. They use bongs. We rolling up joints and stuff. They have whole things with the water at the bottom that look like hookahs and you know, passing bongs. So there's a whole lot of people, Molly, that ain't rolling up. That love the herb. They want some herb. They want some.
And the blue party is saying, hey, if you don't want this to happen, get to the voting. And that might make them want to vote. Like,
Yeah, that will
shit,
make them
you know
want
what
to
I'm
vote.
saying?
That will.
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
definitely
They'll
will.
give
But
weed,
most
but
of
they won't
Texas
take away
red.
Independent, they're gonna take away
Trump
the freedom.
supporters are serious. They
Because the
not. I don't
Democrats
think they'll
just
flip.
the damn-
Louisa said, "I can't hear we."
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
I'm sorry.
Molly said Trump supporters are what? And then we
That hard. I
Die
said they
hard.
that hard. I don't think no little weed will change anything for his
That's what I'm saying.
supporters.
They
Like-
get they turn it blue. All they're gonna do is
They're not
turn
gonna
it
turn blue.
No, I'm saying if that's the case, they go out there voting for the fact that they can get the weed there with no issues to become legal. And at the end of the day, Democrats are far worse than Republicans. They don't
Yeah,
understand
way
that.
far worse. So it's like
Democrats are way worse. They get you with all this bull crap, and then they come in and fuck you raw. That is the problem right there. You think you get
They are wolves in sheep
and you don't
clothing.
enjoy it.
They're just wolves in sheep clothing.
Who was
Everybody-
the last Democratic president?
You know
Biden.
who
Joe
the
Biden,
Democratic
man.
president was
Joe
Biden.
Oh, Biden.
You know all
Okay.
black people.
Yep.
If you don't vote, you
You
that
ain't
black. I'm
What type
like,
of bull
like,
stuff is
And I
that?
just said the same
that
thing
was some
with the
ignorant ass
position.
shit to say to a nation of black folk. I mean, if you don't vote, you
If you
don't vote.
don't vote for him specifically.
You ain't black. I'm like, well, then what color am I? Because I sure said well, that's my business.
We are
But
many shades.
it's not
of
just
people
about being not the president, not even just the president, but
Just
also the
yeah.
state senator.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
could be a Democratic state senator since I think the 20th century.
yeah.
They've never had one, and there
Oh.
might be one this year. That's why they're nervous.
Oh.
Texas never had one.
What?
Damn, y'all. Knowledge.
Texas, man, they different than us though, man. They be having their own laws. I just still know that even if they swap teams, it's like LeBron going to Philly. It's still the NBA. It's still it's rigged. All this shit is rigged. They playing with each other. They playing good cop, bad cop. People just don't see it because they really fake this like they hate each other. They in competition with each other. They friends. They smile and shake hands. They laugh at us at the end of the day. We really got them food. Yeah, man. Tomorrow we gonna hit them with the racist shit. You know, we gonna do this or do that, and they keep us divided. Who you voting for? They don't care who you voting for. They don't care red, blue. It don't matter to them. At the end of the day, they just want you at the poll to let them know that you participating in this game that we got going on. The ones who ain't participating, we gonna blame them. And see, this wouldn't happen if you would have voted. No, this wouldn't happen if y'all ain't changed the fucking laws. This wouldn't happen if y'all ain't do the shit. It's like every time they do something, people say, well, that's y'all president. Y'all put him in there. Y'all put Biden in there. Or y'all put Trump in there. That don't give them the right to do what the fuck they want to do. They did some fucked up shit. Blame the people who did it. Don't blame the people. Oh, y'all put them in there. No, the government put them in there. These things already in plan, but people really blaming each other and pointing fingers at each other, and it become toxic for most environments, you know. So it's just like I don't really get into politics unless I'm talking to people who ain't really emotional about it, because I don't really care too much about it. I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat, but I do like to speak on it because at the end of the day, these are the people who lying to my people. I believe that. You know, I can't say it's true, but I believe they be lying to us about a lot of things, and then they sprinkle a little bit of truth in it and make it look like they always tell the truth. So I don't trust them.
Propaganda. The bandwagon is real, you guys.
It is, and under the, I do want to mention that what they do, they give us something with one hand and then take something away with the other hand. They be like, "Here, you want some candy?" And everybody, "Oh, candy!" And they seeing what they're doing like this when they're doing
everything else.
And that is like, I'm gonna give you a prime example. I said it on my show when it happened a long time ago. We was on the studio when they gave us Juneteenth. And as a holiday, I said, watch out. I said, because they're getting ready to take something back. And that's on recording. That's in the history. I said, I don't trust it. I said, all of these years, now all of a sudden they want to give you Juneteenth. I said, but they're not giving it to you for color. They're giving it to everybody. I said, but watch. They're going to take something back. And you know what they took under the same administration, which was Biden and Kamala? They took affirmative action away. And I knew that was the beginning. I said, what? Pooh, boosh. I was like,
you do know that affirmative action, even though we fought for a lot of it, was not for us.
Not originally, but it helped a lot of us. It helped everybody of color. It helped the Asian people get the loans with Wells Fargo. It helped all these other people. Everything that colored folks vote for, color, because I'm saying they're all colors, helped every color, helped every minority, every vast, not minority. No, we fought for it, but because
we always fight for it, and it's never for us, which is why I say everybody need to sit their ass down. Why do we keep marching and fighting for shit when it's not for us? We are always the ones on the front line. Sit the hell down and let the ones who really want it fight. We want it, yes, but we're not going to get it because this country is not. Well, we built it.
You're not going to give it to us.
It's not created to give us what we're supposed to have. We want to take it. Man, fuck. Excuse me.
Nope. Because we're not looked at as equal. We ain't never going to be looked at.
But the problem is, why are we still looking to be equal?
I want to be separated because I learned more.
We are who we supposed to be. You don't need nobody to tell you that. Stop walking in fear and worrying about what somebody else gonna do. Anybody gonna tell me what I can and cannot do? Anybody gonna tell me what I can and cannot have? I'm gonna take it because it's mine. And it's the same way as it should be. The same way where everybody else. There's no way that we need to keep on doing the same shit, doing something the same way all the time and expecting a different result is insanity. Why do we keep being insane? Why do we keep doing the same thing, expecting for somebody else to give us what belongs to us in the first place?
a lot of people have not woken up.
Brainwashing.
in New York.
We still dream. A lot of people are not woke,
Yeah.
and they are still programmed. You got to realize that we've been under so many years of programming that it's only a select few. If we was the minority, then there's really less than that. That's people that's actually woke and see that. Then when you're elected and then you woke and you see stuff,
Yeah,
they will
yeah.
silence you. They silence all our leaders.
Don't take the reparations, Venus, as a trap. Why are they offering reparations? Never take what's given to them because it's always something underneath it. Do not take the reparations. At the end of the day, it's bullshit.
Because they're giving it with the right and they slide
It's
something
bullshit.
away with the left.
If you fight
can't-
all these
Nah.
years to get
They
something,
give it to
that
me.
belongs
I'm dying
and
on
also they
it.
want to give it to you is full of shit and they're gonna hurt you at the end of the day. Don't take it.
Sure is.
I'll take it.
Nothing.
Yeah,
So
at least he taking.
If it's 9 million, how can you put a price on that? So if my grandparents is no longer here, can I
That's
get their
the thing.
reparations? Can you get
Yeah,
your
reparations. I just look at it like you getting paid for something you didn't do. You
Mm.
know, like at the end of the day, a lot of people want reparations for punishment that other people went through that they weren't even around. You know, and they get emotional about it. My great, you don't know them. You know, you don't. Oh, they got whipped. They went through chains. They got dogs sitting on them and all that, and they think they deserve more. Like they actually went through the pain. They willing to give us something. That's better than nothing because the people actually fought for us to get these things. Ain't gonna see none of it. You know, so it's just like I don't know. I know it's gonna be a trick behind it, but I'm like I ain't gonna live forever.
But who's going to get it? Will like our future generation get it? Or I mean, how would that even work?
And Reese, like you was talking about, you know, what I mean, us being programmed or whatever like that. No, you know, what I mean, you know, I got snakes and stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
So if you take a wild rat or something like that and all and feed it to the snake, the wild rat is going to fight. It's going to fight and probably even kill the snake or whatever like that. No, but that's why when you go to the pet store and they I ain't gonna say they train the rats, but you know what I mean by constantly, you know what I mean, feeding and that and stuff, you know, to where you can pretty much take the rat and you know what I mean it's like a pet or something like that. No, now you feed that to the snake, that bad boy will think the snake is a pet. It like literally walks up to the snake and the snake like sometimes the snake is shocked. It's like, nigga, don't you know I'm gonna eat you? And just you know what I mean and attack it or whatever like that. No.
Yeah.
So that goes back to what Reese was saying. You know, I mean, we're programmed to pretty much put up with this bullcrap.
To what's there.
Yeah.
To kill.
Yeah, to accept it, thinking it's good.
That's why history has been erased. True history has been erased. I mean, like if we really knew our worth or whatever, a whole lot of things would be different.
Venus said they made me a part of the conversation and I talked to God about it. So far I didn't have an ask because how do you repay the distress that is trapped in our DNA? A lot of times the trauma is passed down and it shouldn't be. Fear is instilled and it's passed in our DNA, but nobody takes the time to remove it. Nobody takes the time to regulate your autonomic system, autonomic nervous system. Nobody takes the time to correct that because we don't know. And like you said, with the programming, with the intentional dissection of our individual thinking, that's purposefully done. It's done on purpose because if you can take the time to be an individual and think about things, if you could take the time to harness and learn yourself and remove and get rid of those things that are within you will not operate and have to focus on what they're doing. You wouldn't walk around in fear and walk around as a robot and walk around without your own individual thought process and be able to see what's right in front of you. The rose-colored glasses are real. And we walk around with them when we allow somebody who is in a building to make all the decisions. And even though we may not be able to control those that are in power, we can control our power. I can't discipline my child. Who says? And discipline does not mean spank. Discipline means to teach, right? I can't discipline my child because they said, who is they? They know what's going on in your house. They know, I mean, it's stuff like that is what bothers me because we always give our power up so easily. We always give our power up so easily. You can't think for yourself. Because they said. Give a name to it. Who is they?
Society.
What are you? Yeah, but society can kick rocks. But society is only out there because we allow this to be the power. We allow this for them to tell it's a societal norm. There is no such thing as a societal norm. Who makes the norm? We are society.
And what's
what we make normal is normal.
But let that same kid rob a bank or something like that, and all you're gonna hear is the parents' fault.
The parents' fault, yeah, because we allowed it. And that's why I say all the time, if we want to change something, it is our responsibility as the parents and now the adults, because we were once the children. It is our responsibility to change it. If we have a problem, it's our responsibility to change it.
But you know what they're doing? They're messing with our psyche and our morale system and all that. Because when they're telling us what's normal, now they're saying it's normal to send a little boy to school in a skirt. Who says that's not normal? That's not normal behavior. But they are taking negative behavior and pushing it on us as if it's a positive or as if it's good. That's not good behavior. That's not positive behavior. That's not a positive. Oh, let them be for them. That's not.
You know what's normal? Being naked. Can we be naked?
I don't want to.
That's an actual normal thing.
Oh,
a
shit.
human thing. To be naked. Can we be naked out here? No.
Yeah,
Start it out.
Start it up. Yeah.
But
You
you know,
only
that's
need
the
one.
kid.
There you go.
There you go.
There you
My
go.
mommy ain't taking his shirt off.
But the thing,
Other than wintertime.
Take it off.
and I have no
I'm
problem
cool
doing
with
it.
Take
because
it
nobody-
off.
They got
Take
naked
it off.
beaches
Take
though.
it.
They
Take
got
it.
naked beaches
Take it
out
off.
here. and
Take
stuff.
it
They
off.
got
Take
nude
it.
beaches.
Take it.
They
Take it off.
They
Take
got
it off. Y'all
nude
gotta
beaches.
chant, y'all. Take it off. Take it off. Take it. Take it. Take it
They got
off. Take it off.
They got a new colonist, Junkin Pawpaw.
Morning, wake up, tap in, baby.
I can make it something about weather.
The morning Mac show.
After you put somebody in, I guess
Coffee on the dash.
Nah, I thought she was taking it off. We was gonna take it off. The Morning Mac theme song, you know what I'm saying?
No, I will. But I'm not.
But the thing about reparations, this is what you do for reparations. Since
Okay.
we were considered 3/5 of a person, I think we should pay 3/5 of everything. You know,
Thank
if
you.
something costs $100, we should only pay $60.
Yep.
That would be reparations for me. Go
Thank
for
you.
LA, Josh Preston. Thank you.
Okay. Hey,
Amen, right?
that sounds good. That sounds good.
And that's great.
I get
But you
$100
got-
every
you know
grocery
what?
for $60.
You know what?
But you know what? The
They ain't gonna
grocery, you know, they would do it. You know what they would also do? Raise prices so high.
Yeah, we gonna pay
The
them.
up, you gonna get they're gonna get their money. They would do okay. You want to pay 1/3 of it. Okay, your groceries is 1,000. Something. I mean, they gonna find a way to get their money. They'll do it. They'll
That's
do
a
it.
good point.
Yeah,
That's a
well,
good
they'll
point.
be paying more too. They'll be paying. They'll still got to pay the whole thing though.
Yeah, that'd be something. Well, the biggest thing that why is it they want to give reparations? They want to repair supposedly. Only guilty people have to push to try to buy you. They want to buy you, right?
They know they are guilty and they know what they did was wrong. They want to erase it. That's why we haven't got reparations because they never wanted to confess stuff. They was like, okay, yeah, it happened. Get over it. Move along. But they didn't say that to the Jewish people. They didn't say that to the Japanese, and they paid reparations to other people from other countries that wasn't even over here in America. They dropped the, you know. So what about the people in Oklahoma that they dropped the bomb or they claim that America dropped the bomb over there or Hiroshima or whatever. America dropped bombs over here, here. But they want you to get over it. They don't want you to talk about it. They don't want you to remember it. They just want you to forget it.
Where the 40 acres at? Bump that.
Yeah.
Where's the land?
40 acres in a
Where's the
mill.
land? And they intentionally did not do that. They did give some people land, but they did not give them the amount where
They're
it
supposed
was
to
a
get.
law that if you didn't have a certain amount of acreage, you could not vote. And they intentionally blocked off the land and somehow wrote in the thing that they had this amount of land because they did not consider them as men. So they weren't allowed to vote because they didn't have the same amount. It was so many sneaky laws that went into effect. But at the end of the day, We have all this intelligence, we have all this internet, we have all this stuff, and we still
And we got LA.
we still got the bald head wonder to tell us all these things is going on, and we still don't get it. What do we have to do? We have to become the oracles. We have to be the voices that used to tell the stories. We no longer tell the stories. We have other people tell our stories.
Well, if we redid the Matrix, okay, Molly would be the oracle, the one that be telling people and getting high and everything, and Josh would be the one. He would be what's Lawrence Fishburne character with the black jacket.
You gotta put him
him and Neo had level 1 too, you know, and look. And Josh would be Morpheus. That Morpheus, that's the oracle. That's Molly, because Molly telling everybody, look, this is about to happen. And David would be the engineer that was trying to fix the thing that got shot with the two brothers.
Damn, you got shot, David.
Yeah.
Oh, I only got one scene.
First 5 minutes.
No, he was in there all to the end. They were trying to get
credit.
And then this is the first Matrix, by the way. And then you got to have a Neo. I don't know who's going to be Neo. And then you got to have a Trinity.
Yeah, but that Asian thing. How many Asians got reparations though?
A lot.
That's not giving me a number. I was thinking it wasn't that many, so they were like, "Yeah, go ahead and give it to them." But I mean,
you got your other phone. We can look it up.
And there's a lot of mixtures, and there's a lot of Rachel Dolazoles around here too. So I want to.
Rachel Dolezal, she was white.
Yeah, but she portrayed herself
to be
as
There'll be a lot of that.
Well, a lot of white people portrayed themselves to be Indians. That was the $5 Indians.
Yeah.
Just so they could get the land and stuff. There was a lot of
Japanese, not just Asian, Japanese.
Yeah, they be finessing though. That 40 in the acres little thing.
Oh, that's Steven Seagal.
They actually gave them 40 acres in the mule. You know, it wasn't, but it was 400,000 acres. And after they issued them, you know, they started to build plots and everything on this place. But Andrew Jackson and I think Lincoln came and took it from him. You know, so they actually did give us what they promised us. I forgot who the sergeant was at the time. It was a white man. He set aside 400,000 acres just for us. You know, where it was 10 black family leaders, and they actually gave it to them when they was working on it. And Lincoln and them came and snatched it from them. It's like they made up laws. If you black, you couldn't own certain things. You couldn't vote. It was all types of weird stuff they came up with.
Was it Ulysses Grant?
Okay, so I didn't know Japan sent out reparations too, but let me read reparations paid to the people of Japanese descent. The U.S. government paid out more than $1.6 billion under the Civil Liberties Act in 1988 to Japanese Americans who were wrongfully incarcerated during World War II.
1.what billion?
1.6 billion.
1.6 billion would have been
20,000 to each surviving individual. But Japan sent out some reparations too. Ooh.
Did they send it to us?
No, they sent us nothing.
Those $20,000 each.
Yeah.
For the people that actually was locked up, not the descendants. They were
the descendants.
The
descendants of the people who actually was locked.
A lot of people that was locked up is dead.
It's not everybody.
So it's 20,000. Will we be happy with 20,000? What was that be in like today's terms? If we would have just got that much, would we be like, okay, we good. Slavery's good now.
No, they said for each person. So that means if they had your brother, your uncle, your cousin, your all them, if all of them was locked up, then each person got a 20,000, right?
Look, it said
individual.
20,000 per living survivor and 5,000 to Latin American Japanese.
Per living survivor.
Latin American Japanese.
Ain't no per living survivor.
82,000 eligible individuals.
Yeah,
Latin American Japanese.
That's what it says.
People going to apply for that stuff that's not even part of their family. All they got
Latin American Japanese.
Wow. And they be done. They vicious, but they won't have enough to pay us. You know,
But
it's
did
like
y'all hear what she just said? Latin American. Did y'all know there was Latin American
Yeah.
Japanese?
Yeah.
yeah.
So 20,000
What
per
are they
living
called?
survivor and 5,000 to the Latin American Japanese internees.
What was Latin American Japanese called?
Yeah.
Black.
We said black. It wasn't black.
No, not black. Don't say black.
But what would be the number for us? We done built everything. Like, how would they pay us? Like, they would have to just pay us for the rest of our lives. Like, they had to find a number and say, you just pay you this for life. Because it's like, they got $1 billion. That's not even close to what they were owed us. Not even near the surface. I don't even think the number even exists yet. It's still counting. Like, we ain't come up with a name for this number that they owed us. You know, so it ain't the billions. It ain't trillions. It's something that Cafillion, Sicilian, it's something like that, you know, and it's a lot of us. Yeah, it's a whole lot of us to split it amongst upon, but I don't know. It just seems like they always come with paperwork. You got to show proof that your ancestors was this and da da da, and they already confused everybody. They got everybody saying you from Africa. No, I'm from here. I was born here. And
But
you got people don't know where they from. They signing papers. I'm
that's what
African
the
American.
census.
But if you sign you're African American, you consider you're a slave, and if you consider a slave, you can never get reparations. It's in the law. Like, you can never claim reparation as a slave because you basically jail. You in jail, prisoner, and that's we always put we African American, you know. So it's like we always gonna be slave. Or we black. That's still saying you're a slave, you know. So it works. We use that word game against us. What they call it, like double language or something they be doing.
Dual citizenship?
No.
Nah, they be
double language.
Them politicians had it like double language.
On both sides of their mouth.
Politics. Yeah, but
when they talk out of both sides of their mouth, it seems like they don't. Yeah, that's what they do.
They do it to confuse you so you don't catch it. It's the loophole in the contract. So they say.
But Weezy, you said it was 20,000 to each surviving individual.
Yeah.
Right. So if we can do that now. I mean, nobody's was a slave, right? So
no, it was in camp. There was in prison. The families that was in the camp, and then they gave 5,000 to the Japanese, Latin American, Japanese Youth Corps or something. I don't even, Latin American, Japanese. I know, like over in Jamaica, there's a lot of Indian, Asian people over in Jamaica living there, and they call them coolies.
Yeah, that's when you scroll down.
And that's supposed to be worse than the N-word. That's a coolie is like what they call the N-word here in Jamaica. They call you coolie. And there's a lot of mixed cultures over there in Jamaica now. A lot of Asian people, just like now, there's a lot of Asian people in Africa now on that continent. They're coming in to get the land.
Always done that.
No.
So when you say Latin American, Japanese, I mean,
like this. If our great grandfather or grandmother or whatever, let's say they out here and they rob some people, and those people's grandkids is living the same time you live, and they come to you and say, "Hey, your great grandfather robbed my great grandfather for all this shit that y'all got right now. I need it. Would y'all give it to him? You know, even if they can show proof, do you feel like your grandfather bad deeds and shit you got to make up for, even if you never met him before? You don't even know who he is, but at the end of the day they saying he was doing these bad things, we gonna punish you for it. Right. Matter of fact, we never even arrest this motherfucker. He posted it. We gonna give you that 40 years. I'm just saying, like, how would y'all feel? Because that's what we basically be doing to white people. It's like we know they exactly didn't do it. The shit they doing today is on them, but the shit that happened back then, we still blame them for it. So I'm just like, if our ancestors did something to them or any other nationality, well, we feel like we should take blame for that. How would y'all feel about that?
And also what you're saying, you know, not all white whites back in the day were slave owners or whatever like that. You know what I mean? Some actually risked their lives or whatever like that, and all helping slaves or whatever. So, you know, I mean, like you're saying, Molly, you know what I mean? You asking somebody try to punish somebody, whatever, know who was actually on our side.
There were a lot of allies. Just like there are a lot of allies now. We tend to be everyone's ally. But, no, I don't think we would. I certainly know I would. I ain't do it, you know. So I get what you're saying. And at the end of the day, that's why I said we really need to stop looking for stuff like that. The biggest reparation, like one that Josh said, that was really good. But the biggest thing would be to stop trying to systemically hold us down. If you stop doing that, that'd be great. If you want to,
let us pay less.
Equal the playing field. As a matter of fact,
no taxes.
Stop playing games. Get off the chessboard. Like why is it such a fear, or why is it that our people have to be held down, or anybody? Because a lot of times, you know, we went through that process, but now they don't care. Everybody's being held down. Everybody's in the mud. Nobody counts. It's all because we're here. You know, nobody counts but those in government. And at the end of the day, we're all losing because we blame each other and we point fingers at each other, and nobody's really looking at who the real corporate is, who's the real villain.
Because we get ready to go into two types of races. It's going to be rich and the poor. It don't matter what color you are or what's your descendants. It's getting ready to come down to that rich versus the poor.
And at the end of the day, race is a social construct. If they did not take the time to individualize people who look a certain way, we wouldn't give a shit. Oh, you doctor, you've been in so long. Oh, your lineage is XYZ, blah, blah. Let's barter. That's what it was. We bartered, we worked together, we figured out things, and then greedy people came and changed shit up, and all of a sudden everybody got labels. Everybody's named a certain way. That's what happened. And we followed that same thing, and we continue to do the same thing. And at the end of the day, if you're a great person, you're a great person, no matter what you look like. We got to stop allowing the things. Yeah, we got to stop allowing the government and society to tell us how to operate and how to move and how to think. Because we're smarter than that.
Yeah, and the racial construct is just a distraction. So the rich can do what they want to do. The people fight amongst each other.
So there's no question of the day or trivia. There's nothing today.
No trivia. My man Al down, man.
This guy.
He took the day off.
On his
and the rest of the week, we're not gonna have anything the rest of the week either. Molly.
That's in Canada.
That ain't
that's in Canada. You know he good with that AI too. This might not even be real. I don't even know if this is real.
Y'all need to cut it out.
He thought about it. He said, hold on, today my birthday. Why the fuck did I tell him some shit like that?
It's okay.
Nah.
Molly, you got a video I see?
Yeah, we had one more video.
Oh, all right.
Oh, this my girl. She be going all things American schools taught us that turned out to be wrong.
Number one, Columbus discovered America. He never set foot on North American soil. He landed in the Bahamas, visited Cuba, visited Hispaniola, and died still believing he had sailed all the way to Asia. Leif Erikson reached North America 500 years before Columbus ever left port. And indigenous people had already been living here tens of thousands of years before either man showed up. So stay with me, because by the end of this, you're going to realize they taught you wrong about Columbus on purpose. And once you hear what else got left out of the story, you'll never look at the founding of America the same way again. So here's the version we got in school. Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. Then the Pilgrims landed at Plymouth in 1620. Then Jamestown. Then the country as we know it began. But that timeline skips almost 100 years. Because nearly a century before the Pilgrims ever boarded the Mayflower, Black men were already standing on this land. And they were not passengers. In 1513, a free Black man named Juan Garrido walked onto the coast on what is now Florida alongside Ponce de Leon. That's over 100 years before Plymouth Rock. Garrido had already crossed an ocean, fought in expeditions across the Caribbean, helped explore parts of what is now Mexico before the founding fathers' story even begins. By 1565, Spanish colonists built a permanent settlement in St. Augustine, Florida. Free and enslaved Black Americans were a part of that settlement from the very beginning. That is 42 years before Jamestown, 55 years before Plymouth. St. Augustine is the oldest continuously occupied European settlement in what is now the United States, and foundational Black Americans were there for it. Decades before the story most of us were handed even starts. So this was never just about Columbus getting it wrong. It is about a pattern. Leave out the real timeline, simplify the story, start it wherever it's easiest to explain. But once you leave out the beginning, you leave out the people who were there for it. Foundational Black Americans were not written into this country's origin story after the fact, because the odds are your ancestors were here before this country even was named America. And they were the foundation who built America. So unless you know you're an African, you're a foundational Black American, whether you like it or not. If you want to go deeper and learn more about foundational Black American legacy, I want to invite you to join our private community called The Porch. For generations, The Porch has been where we as a people shared stories, looked out for each other, and passed down what mattered. I built the online version of that with live meetups.
So if y'all wanted to know The Porch, a lot of us was already here.
Black American.
What'd you say?
I just said Black American, yeah, not African American, Black American.
That's right, foundational America. And that's the thing, when I go back and look at the census, because the government know who was here, what time, because that's what the census was all about. They knew who was in your household, how many babies you got, and all of that. They claim they doing that to find out where to give the help to. But they be a no. They doing that to know where they can start erasing that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were here, and at the end of the day,
what I don't understand is they said what they said about Christopher Columbus discovering America. I mean, I've heard that, but no one's ever told me where did he land. It was always that.
He supposed to be in Virginia, supposedly.
No, I've never heard he landed in. But when I learned, okay, y'all go.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
But when they said where they find out he landed like in Cuba and all those areas, I was like, but this ain't America. Right. I've always said that. I mean, all this stuff that's people think is coming to light now really isn't. People have known that for a very long time. It's just that this internet is having it spread more and people are being more knowledgeable. But I've known Christopher Columbus didn't discover America because I knew where he landed. That's why I never understood America isn't even named after Christopher Columbus. It's named after Amerigo Vespucci. You know, so all these people, and then they say Plymouth Rock and the Pilgrims landed on Plymouth Rock and Jamestown and all this stuff. They never said Christopher Columbus landed there. It was always the Mayflowers, always the Pilgrims. And so I knew Christopher Columbus didn't do that. And a lot of people knew that. I never understood where this Christopher Columbus discovered America came from.
Because the South America, they always said the Americas, but it was South America. They were talking about South America, but because they say America, they consider us the America that he landed on.
Okay. That would make sense.
Yeah.
And before Christopher Columbus and all that, Amerigo Vespucci, there was Leif Erikson. Everybody forget about he was the first one here, other than the indigenous people of this land. Come over, it was the Vikings.
Yeah, what did he do? Did he take slaves?
Nope.
So he was just hanging out with Ponce de Leon.
I was like, the people was already here though. It don't matter who came. It's already people here.
It's already
these people called the island already had a name. It was called Turtle Island. It was called Turtle Island because of the shape of it. And they already done explored all parts of the world. They've been traveling on boats and ships. They knew what was coming into them. They wasn't stupid. They just lost the war. And after they lost the war, we became prisoners of war. And we've been here ever since. You know, they done changed the name. Look, it ain't going to be called Turtle Island no more. We're going to call this shit America. You know, we don't come up with stories. When I grew up in school, they told us Christopher Columbus discovered America. And then you wrote it on the answer sheet, you got it right. So you felt like this shit was right. And then as I started getting to high school, I'm hearing different stories. I'm like, hold on. But I had a good history teacher in high school. She was letting us know, like, nah, what they taught y'all early on, no, he landed here first. And so it was just confusing. Like, damn, I didn't think they'd teach you something that's false. And I had to learn that school not telling you, you know, how to think. They telling you what to think, you know. So school just programming. They tell you what to think. And I just like when you get older, you just know how to think. You don't need nobody to tell you how to think. Just tell me, you know, what I need to do, and I figure it out. And then when you look back at it in school, we was teaching ourselves. Most of the time they say, go get a dictionary, read it out. Now, what do it mean? Then you study it, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, look, you just told me to grab it and basically read the word out and learn it myself, you know, and basically if it's a math problem, work it out on the board, you know, work it out. You learn it, you teaching yourself. And we can do that now as adults. You know, we don't have to go to these different schools and programs so they can tell us what to think instead of for you thinking on your own. So I think a lot of people, they're not thinking for self, they just been told what to think. And we was told what to think. I was told that Christopher Columbus.
That's why we're giving instructions. We was just giving instructions. They wasn't teaching us. They was just giving us instructions.
Yeah. Like you said, Molly, I had me a great history teacher in 9th grade. Her name was Miss Lithrop. I will never forget her. She put stuff into your mind. Like I still know about the rivers in Africa, the Tigris Euphrates, because she knew that in my mind. Tigris Euphrates, like Euphrates cat, like you're afraid of cat. Tiger is a cat. Tigris Euphrates, like Tigris Euphrates cat. I still see it. I still hear her in my mind, man. She taught a lot of stuff, man. That Christopher Columbus thing and all that. Great teacher, man. I mean, teachers are good, man. When they know the truth, I think she's like a little Indian in her she had. But when you got teachers that tell the truth and know the truth, and they be more than happy to teach you it, it's incredible, man.
Yeah, and those are teachers that love their jobs as well. You got so many teachers that just in it nowadays just for the money. It's just a paycheck. They don't have no interest in really furthering your child's education. They want to keep you dumb in a box.
And again, it's our responsibility as parents to teach them. It was so heartbreaking when I had to teach my daughter the truth about the civil rights movement and all that other stuff, and about who was I forgot who it was, and I was sitting there explaining. She was like 5, Layla, my youngest, and they were showing the video about who was it? When Rosa Parks was on the bus, I said, "Well, baby, she wasn't the first one." You know, I went into everything. I always tell them different things, but what happened to her was they showed the video of the boycotts, of how they used to beat them and how they let the dogs out on them. And my 5-year-old was sitting there, and that did something to her. And I can see like the innocence drain from her when she watched those videos. And the truth can really drain some of your light, because lies lies are there to keep you oblivious. But when you learn the truth, it just does something to you. And I felt bad because I had to tell her the truth on some things. And I was like, I know that bothers me, I know it hurts, but I'd rather you know the truth now than be walking around in blindness. And anybody can teach you and tell you anything and you believe it. No. Whenever they come home and tell me things, or they show me things, or Mommy, we're reading this, and I let them read it, and then I say, so what you get out of it? And then I go, and if it's the truth, hey, but I might elaborate more on it because they don't fully tell you everything. And if it's a lie, I'm gonna tell them right there that's not the truth. Well, my teacher said, I said, well, teacher is there if getting paid, and they're going off approve the curriculum, but it may not necessarily be true. Just like they changed the books, they changed the stories in the books. Those that were slaves, because they were slaves, but not with the number that they said, are basically saying they were indentured servitude, and they had them happy and smiling in the book. And I'm like, that's not true. I said, no, everyone was not slaves. I said, from my understanding of my family, asking questions going back, we weren't slaves. But the ones that were slaves were not happy to be slaves. You know, so it's just like you cannot paint a picture and then behind the picture there's mud. Like you have to take every layer off and show the truth. Whether it's your child or not, but you cannot put the blame on the teacher, especially if they're there with your kids a certain amount of time a day, and most times more than you because you're working. But you can still have that connection with the teachers. You can also make sure that you talk to your child and tell them the truth. It's our responsibility either way, whether they know the truth or not. Teachers are there. I had some great teachers too. And one of my teachers, Mr. Powell, he did history, and he did history, foreign language, and social studies. And what was history? Well, either way, what he would do is
social studies was 7th to 8th grade.
He said he
history
would
in high school.
He said, well, he did history too in the elementary. He said, I'm gonna teach you what they want me to teach you, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. So he would teach us and show us what they wanted us to know, but he would go right behind that. Let me tell you what really happened, or let me show you what really happened, and that's what we're supposed to do. Don't be fooled by what you see, but you got to go do the research and learn on your own. And the truth hurts more than the lie half the time.
I be more on it though. Man, I be more into like history on like the city, like riding around DC, just like damn, what this used to be, like 30 years ago, this used to look like this. The history on, the structure around it, but 100, 200 years ago, I don't really get caught up to that no more. I just don't know how can it benefit me today. It's good to know, I guess, I'm just like with a lesson at here. A lot of times it's just a reminder of us, like we come from this, or this is what we started at. It's like, nah, you go way back then when we was royalty, or when we was kings, or looked at as royalty, or when we all worked together, when it wasn't no race shit, when it wasn't slavery. They always want to slide right there.
That's slavery.
And it's just like y'all doing this to kids. It's like, why would you do that? Then if it's a school full of white and black kids, y'all causing division. Y'all really teaching them this is what we did back in the day, and da da da. And I know y'all trying to say this how far we came, but we don't even know we was ever there. If these kids never knew they was actually there, or we was actually slaves, we always think we was just loving each other this whole time. But when you show kids this, it brings anger out. If a white person mistreat them now, they're gonna look at it, oh, you racist. Before that, they just say, oh, he a fucked up individual. But now, after I seen that movie, shit, all on racist. It's just like it programming us. They telling us how to think, not what to think. It's like, I don't like it, man. I wish racists can, get rid of it. If we can't, though, it's always gonna be around. But I just think it's always gonna be around because we remind every year on Black History Month, this is where we come from. I think Black History Month should be more about where we really come from. When we things was good, truly good, when we was looked at as kings and stuff like that. It shouldn't start in slavery.
And I don't think it should just be a month. That should just be a part of it every day. The curriculum, just like they do everything. It shouldn't be just 1 month you learn about what people of color had done or the contributions. They should be learning that not just in February, but March, April, May, June, July. They should learn that should be all the time.
Well,
it should be just history, period.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be Black history, Black this history, that
Latin
history.
America month. They got the Asian America. They do that. So if there's nothing wrong with having a set aside month to specifically focus on that.
Well, give me 31 days.
But
then.
the end of that ain't happening. But they use that month to specifically focus on it. But I do agree that this should be just history, because American history is history. We are American history.
Because you don't have Black science, you don't have Black math, you don't have none of that. So why should you have Black history? I mean, for real, do I got a point, y'all?
But we're not the only ones who have a month. Is what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't have Asian science. You don't have none of the breakdown. It's only with history where they break down and put you in boxes and categorize you and separate you and all of that. They don't do that in math. This is Asian math. This is African math. This is Indian math. You got some of that.
They say algebra, calculus.
That's because it's supposed to be universal.
Yeah, it's supposed to be universal. But I get what you're saying, though, Riri. They always get that African or history and this and that. They ain't got only thing confused me, if it's Black history, why is white people part of the story?
Mhm.
Obviously, it's Black and white history.
It's
This is
just
conflict that we was going through is history, you know. So when they add the Black to it, it's like, what the hell? That's like saying Batman. We know Joker in this motherfucker too, you know. So basically, they just highlighting us. Like that's basically who they want everybody to focus on. You know, we Batman of the story.
White people in the
Focus
80s.
on Batman of this story, but they want you to ignore Bane, the Joker, and everybody who's trying to kill Batman or who actually putting them through it. You know, so. I don't like it because they part of the story too, so it should just be history, American history.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. My great grandmother used to tell me stories because I was one of them kids that tell me what y'all did and then what y'all do this and how y'all do this. They were what you call them sharecroppers. They were sharecroppers. And they was telling me, she was telling me how the man was so stingy that they was partnered with because they did all the work and he just come to collect half of it. You know, that's how they pay their rent and stuff. They said that man was so stingy and mean that he would take a penny instead of giving it because there would be a penny left over. Either or get a penny, instead of him doing like that, he would cut the penny in half. And rather than just to give them the extra penny or whatever. And then she said they didn't go to the store and get nothing really but flour, because they had their own, or was it flour, or was it butter? They had because they had their own cows, their chickens. She said they didn't need nothing. They didn't need no butcher or nothing. Everything was there, and everything they made, they was making stuff and everything. And in North Carolina today, there's a house that my grandmother's brother built. There was two houses. Uncle Zeke and Uncle Vest built their own house right there in North Carolina. It still stands. One of the houses looked like a shack because it got a pot-belly stove right in the middle of it. That was the first time I ever seen a pot-belly stove. I was in my 20s. With me, my mother, and my Aunt Ann went down there with my grandmother. And it looked like, their house looked like Uncle Ben's log cabin. I ain't never seen no house that looked like their house. I was like, Uncle Zeke did do a good job at building this one, but Uncle Vest's house was more modernized and more, you know. And they was talking about how Uncle Zeke built all these houses in North Carolina for other people. I said, well, why didn't he put that same kind of love in his home? But they talking about the fabulous buildings and he building all that stuff. And to me, that was history. When I walked in their house and seen a pot-belly stove in the middle of the floor in the living room, and you had to sit. And I was like, is that real? It was like, it just blew my mind. I'm like, why are they living like this? This was in the 80s. Was Tyree born? Tyree wasn't born yet. So this was in the the late 80s or 90s when I went down there and seen this with my own two eyes. And I was like, wow. And that to me, that's history. Tell me how this worked. Tell me how that worked. What did y'all used to do, Grandma? What did the great grandma at the time? And she would tell me back as far as she could remember. And some of those stories, and she told me about the abuse and about how they took the people. They was hanging people, and then they seen this, they witnessed this. I never witnessed a hanging, but that doesn't mean that it never existed. I never, thank goodness, not too long ago, a few years ago, one of my relatives in North Carolina was found hung in the woods. So they still doing that stuff. So you can't put the blinders on people when y'all talking about the rose-colored glasses. When you got to know that you got to take the straights with the crookeds. So these people need to know that this just as wicked out here, there's just as much as good out here. There is good out here, but then there's people that want to do you harm is wicked. We got to know that. We can't just tell the story telling only one half of it, or always glorify this, or always demonize that. You know, you just can't. That's why you got to learn it all, and they want to teach you what they want to teach you, and then they want to make up the rest. And that's how they go. Like Molly said earlier, whoever won, you know that saying, to the victor goes the spoil. That means the people, the land, everything these people got to the victor. That means if you won the war, I come in and redo if I won the war and won your house, I come and do what I want to do your house. I can redo it, tear down walls, and you would never know that was your room. And then they the ones that tell the story. Mm-hmm. They got the paintbrush, That's the paint the story. And that's the victor goes to spoil. So we lost the war, whatever war that was, they came in and subdued. They did sneaky stuff like give people diseases and all of that. We were fighting with arrows and spears and they had guns. That's like don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
It looks like Molly has another video.
I want to get back to that penny story.
Oh, go ahead.
So y'all split it in half, and there was a penny left, and he cut the penny in half so that nobody would get it, neither you, your grandma, or him.
Correct.
Okay.
He was that stingy. My grandma said he was really a mean man.
I wouldn't say he was stingy because he could have probably just kept the penny itself. It's like, I'm gonna keep this.
No, they sitting there counting it out. They do it because they was making when I say they was making the money. So everything, all crops and everything they get in, they would take it to him and they would sit up and do this. They would spread it out. They would do this. So he didn't have the money. They had the money. They had to give it to him.
Okay, but they agreed to pay half to him. So if there's a penny left, I think he was just being fair. Nobody gets the penny.
To make a penny worthless. You know what they should have did with that extra penny? Put it in the kitty. Oh, we got an extra penny, and each month they pay until they can get it enough to where they can split it out equally.
Yeah, the next time.
Hold it.
But that back then, I don't think they were that smart. They didn't think ahead like that. Maybe they weren't like you, Reese.
They had to go off, one could have got it this time, one could have got it next time. One could have got it this time.
Or they could have just put it in the savings and hold it until we get another penny and then put it in there now. Here, you get a penny, I get a penny.
That's what your grandfather and grandmother said.
He didn't want to do that. He was like, no, cut that in half.
No, they probably didn't say it. They probably didn't say, hey, why don't next time when it's like
that? You're right. On my grandmother's side, my grandmother's side was poorer than my grandfather's side. My grandfather's side owned land. McFarland's owned land. My grandma and the McQueens, because my grandfather's mother had all this land down there in Florida. So they actually own it. The McQueen and the McFarlands had land. My grandmother's side was Walters and Carringtons. They wasn't as well off as my grandfather. Put it like this: my grandmother and them rode around in horse and buggies. They still had horse and buggies. My grandfather was driving his mama car. She had a car, so that's the difference.
Okay.
Horse costs a lot of money, so. And it's a lot of
well, she had a husband and two uncles that was in World War I. My grandfather, my great grandfather, and two of his sons was in World War II. So they was getting military checks and pension and stuff, and that's why they had more, and that's why they was able to buy their farm. They had more. Yeah, they had money. They had land coming up. They had money.
Instead of wasting the penny, your grandfather should just let him have the penny, and he could have been the originator of the term "keep the change."
Damn! Look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to hear.
See, that's what I'm talking about. We get the funny jokes out of just having regular old conversation. That's a true comedian.
There it is. What else you learned, David Green? I saw you on that computer there, on that laptop. What else you were learning there, man?
No, I was trying. The food stamp computer it's just done. They found out I'm not on food stamps no more, so I don't get no more internet or whatever. I don't know what, but yeah, it's done.
A lot of people not on food.
But I was going to send some videos wherever they got about like Moors and slavery, and even down to when you was talking about Christopher Columbus and the original name of America that we was taught it was originally named after, but
Amerigo Vespucci.
And the reason why we are named after that is because he the one that discovered that, hey, this is not Asia. This is a new continent. Because everybody thought they were in Asia at that time. Like, this is Asia. This is Asia. And America Vespucci said, this ain't no daggone Asia. This is something else.
Yep.
Like, well, good. We'll name this after you. Well,
This ain't Asia. This my shit, nigga. This my shit.
I'll take it.
It's my shit. Same way like San Diego, all that stuff was Mexico. And they still kept the name. San Diego, Texas, all that stuff. But it's America now. And Trump trying to buy other shit. He trying to make everybody America. I be like,
don't forget we got the Gulf of
and that's how it
America.
went back in the day. They come over, they take shit, and they be like, fuck it, we're gonna rename this shit this. And as years go on, you think that's what it always been. You don't know they robbed the last previous people for it. You know, it's like, damn, they gangsters.
You mean like they're gonna do the Gulf of America instead of Gulf of Mexico?
America.
There was the Gulf of America.
Yeah.
But that was a good idea, though.
Yeah.
Because that whole place isn't in Mexico. It's in Florida, too. So call it America because we're all America. Gulf of America.
See?
I voted for that. I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Florida,
but now he racist.
Mexico. You know?
I'm like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Fix what really needs to be fixing.
Yeah.
You know, like instead of us putting all that money in DC to that 250, that Grand Prix or whatever race coming, why don't y'all put all that money and fix it in damn streets in DC and in potholes in our surrounding areas? They create more potholes and putting up Jersey wall here and there, cutting off the streets. You ain't gonna know which way is up. go trying to get in and out of DC. And I'm just saying, DC said that we have a chance to get 100 billion, a billion with a B, even though this race is gonna cost 35 billion with a B.
I thought it was million.
Oh, was it with million? Yeah, 35 million with an M.
But they paid that into DC. They paid it here. They didn't pay out. They paid. We were given that money,
right, to fix it up and host it and stuff. So how much you really think they spent on
it? Was 350 million. 350 million.
No, it was 35 because DC they say got a chance to make 100 million.
Okay.
Google it.
You Google it.
I got it because I did.
I didn't say you. I said you Google it.
Oh, Google
it. Did it that day.
Because I was like, this don't make no sense. Because my auntie that worked for the government was saying how they let some people work from home because they closing streets and stuff down and people ain't gonna get to their building, so they're making them take their laptops and work from home and stuff.
Do what they want to do. I don't believe it. They say 500 million annually go to the homeless here in DC. I'm just like, where the fuck the money going? Because progress don't look like it's changed. It still look bad. What is 500 money? They stealing.
They just
like they be stealing like shit. 500 million every year just to go to the homeless. And then we got the most nonprofits.
Wait a minute. You said 500 million go to the homeless? Million.
Yeah, they use that annually just for homeless, just to help the homeless here. And the homeless still at an all-time high. Yeah. It's just like then they got all the nonprofits here. Ward 8 get the most money here alone. We got the most nonprofits here alone, but we got the most crime. It don't add up. Like how the fuck is kids and everybody around here shooting at each other, but we got the most programs and stuff.
In the Clark, you got some explaining to do.
Yeah, they gotta figure this out. It ain't adding up. It ain't adding up, man. It's like where all this money going.
I'm gonna say it's like child support. You know, that money supposed to go to the child, but the woman got their nails and their hair done. And
but what about all the money they get from the cameras and the
that's the example right there.
Those billions from that
too. Get every year they get at least up to $250 million in speeding tickets and parking tickets.
The daggone cameras.
And they do not put that into the budget. They don't
want to talk about that. You see that?
Yeah, DC get a lot of money.
Quiet
as hell. What it say? Hold up, she about to zoom in.
Figure out where's the money going. This annually too.
Okay, Washington D.C. allocates over $500 million annually, specifically for the homeless services within its borders affordable housing and community support budget. The district's approved comprehensive budget framework dedicates roughly $536. I'm looking $536.8 million. $536.8 million. Excuse me, yearly for the homeless services continuum, emergency shelters, and related assistance programs. But again, where is this? Is this going to the faculty? Is this going to the people that drive that pick up the homeless people? At the end of the day, all they doing is putting a band-aid over top because there's homeless everywhere. If you are getting $500 million to help people, why are there still people on the street?
Dang.
We see this every day.
Going
right.
Get your hair and nails done.
They get their hair and nails done. That's what it is.
That we laughing, but it's not. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad. That's really.
It is.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, but Ma, I did like that video that you had with Gino when he was talking about the preachers and he doesn't get paid, how you shouldn't get paid and stuff like that.
Pastor Gino.
He be going in, boy. You got to protect Pastor Gino at all costs.
Yeah, I like
and that made me and
He got
me
2 jobs.
We had an argument about should pastors get paid or not, because she was like, well, they do a job, they get paid. I'm like, they do not need mansions and to drive around in jets. I said, what is the word of God? That's supposed to be free. So she believes that the pastor should get paid. I believe, no, it's called donations in the church. I said, because every church ain't a mega church. So every pastor ain't going, everything. I said, but they paying these people salaries. They pay the pastor salaries, and they and like TD Jakes and all them and
well, I don't think there's an issue with the pastor getting paid a month. I don't think there's an issue, and you don't have to have a mega church for a pastor to have a salary, especially if that's your, if you give the, because they do take up an offering for the pastor. So if you want to pay the pastor, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if you taking all that extra stuff that's supposed to be going to the church, that's a little bit different.
Now, do a pastor pay 10% of his tithes too?
He's supposed
do the pastor got to pay tithes
He's
too?
Supposed to.
Now, I find a problem when you a pastor, you living in a mansion, riding around in Rolls Royces and jets, and you got poor people, hungry people in your congregation, in your flock.
The money that goes into that should go into
clock it.
Clock it. Look at the famous.
Exactly.
But they're supposed to. You are supposed to be the the herder, or you're supposed to be able to shepherd of your sheep, right? So if your sheep is hungry, you're supposed to feed them. If they need shelter, you're supposed to cover them. That is what the money is supposed to be for, which is why all these different pastors that are being called out because they're not doing right.
Yep. And then look at your tithes.
That's what tithes is originally for. Tithes, because it wasn't back in the day. It wasn't money. It was like sheep and all that nothing all.
Yeah, yeah.
And they would store 10% revenue in the storage place. So when it's a drought, when it's a this, when it's enough and all, and they would take and they would feed, feed and help out and everything, the congregation or whatever and all. You know what I mean? It wasn't, the sheep and everything, wasn't for, the Levites or the priests or anything like that. No, it was for everybody when times was hard and stuff like that. It was, it wasn't for helicopters and
supposed to help
and all that message.
But I told y'all what happened when I was
and also in a way it kind of contradicts, because there's a scripture in I think it's in Matthew whatever where it says it's harder for a camel to enter into an eye of a needle than a rich man enter into the kingdom of heaven.
No, it's easier.
So
it's easier.
Something easier. Yeah. So you sit there and you preach that or whatever like that. No, but yet, you a pastor and you want to be rich. You want to sit there and ride the Cadillacs and different things. I've seen some sermons wherever where they were saying they wanted the new private jet or something like that. No, you know what I mean? It's like
let me do you one better, Dave. I was at a church where the pastor said he wants to be $1 million a year preacher. He want his congregation maybe give him $1 million a year. Well, we fell on hard times. That's when I first got sick, and I went there to ask for help for my bill. And he gonna ask me, they did my little research. They wanted to know, was I caught up on my tithes? How much did I tithe? They wanted to know that. That depends on how much if they give you help or not. If they give you any. So that's the same year I wrote Barack Obama because I was sick. I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, I'm applying for this, and they keep turning me down this, and I know I qualify. I wrote the White House. Then I show you my White House correspondent. Yes, I did. He was the president at the time. And then all of a sudden, like a few weeks later, the pastor was like, what you need? And the people at housing, they called me back, and the people at social service, everybody was like, boom, 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 boom. So I'm like, I got it taken care of. What I need, I guess the squeaky wheel gets the oil.
Yeah, when people messed that up for the people because they used to pay people rent and all that, and they won't become members. They just won't come. You'll have strangers just pop up and say, can you help them? They're in a bad situation, at least in our area. And they will help. And that person not even from the area, that caused outrage. It caused the community because it's people who actually needed help. And you ain't helped them. It's like somebody coming to your bank that never invested in this bank. People been paying tithes, but you coming there, you ain't putting no tithes or anything, or you ain't up to date. They gonna like, nah, we can't give you but so much because you don't come and you don't tie that much. But we'll give you whatever because you know we gonna get it right back. You know, so I be understanding why they do that, you know, and why it would cause conflict across the church because this people been there 20 years and they like, hold on, I ain't never had, you know, people. So I would want them to be able to help everybody, but if you're not a member, I definitely understand that. If you ain't paying tithes in here, I definitely understand that, you know.
But ain't that the same thing our government was doing by letting people to come in the system and get benefits and stuff that ain't never paid a nickel into the system? One red cent in the system, and you go try to get some help. You've been here all your life, from you, your family, everybody paying taxes in the Social Security, and that's what it was set up for to help you. They won't give you none.
But they hate the guy that put an end to that. I don't know, you know, they working together, but Trump's so-called the guy that go against that. So they picked the right guy to say, no, Americans first. We don't want to do, no, the immigrants shouldn't get this first. They but it's coming from the devil. So a lot of people like, we ain't trying to hear that help these people. He just evil. He just racist. But if Obama said it, which he did before, people understood. Yeah, nah, we come first. Americans first. Nah, we been first. We should be able to get these loans and whatever we need first. But since Trump's saying it, it ain't coming off good. The message ain't getting bad. They got the wrong person, but they doing that purposely. But they know a lot of us don't fuck with Trump. But it's like, come on, man. These immigrants, like they coming over here, they getting $10,000 a month in food stamps. 7-8 grand, like they ain't got to pay for nothing, free housing, and there's people been on a list for housing for 10-15 years. So it's like
can't get a job, they get them straight up.
They get a job,
but that's how
and they ain't got to pay no taxes. When you got the visa, they don't take out taxes on you. I'm like, why you ain't? I looked at somebody and said, how you get all that money? No tax. I'm like, get out of here, get out, get the. Because you want to, I'm like, that ain't right. Exempt. They did
because we pay taxes on our paycheck. Then we go to the store and
pay
taxes
on again.
Then you pay taxes on the clothes. Then you pay taxes on top of taxes. It's just like all we do is pay taxes. But then they want to know how much you gross. How the hell can you go off my gross when you taking money from me? I don't get that money. It's like it's crazy.
Yeah, when I worked at Pilgrim's Pride, they had a whole bunch of Hispanics. That, you know what I mean, they didn't pay them the same amount that we got paid, but they had their own not apartments, but it wasn't trailer parks, but you know they have their own complex, you know what I mean, so they wasn't paying rent. They had a whole bunch of benefits and everything and all, and like I said, I think we was getting paid like 17 an hour. They was getting paid, I think, probably like 10 an hour, something like that.
The thing there was a difference though. They're fucking the chickens and they're getting the hormones into the chickens.
No, that was actually a white guy. That was actually a white guy that was doing that thing.
They eating the dogs, they raping the chickens. What else they doing?
Yeah, that joint's crazy. Yeah,
hormones, man. They get.
I used to get boxes. I used to bring home like boxes of chicken and stuff like that. When I found about that, I stopped.
Oh,
The nigga that shot in the I ain't never heard that. This is my first time.
Oh, goodness.
They be shooting in chicken. That's crazy work, man. That's some weird people out here. And they was selling it.
That's that potent testosterone. Yeah.
Is that what's wrong with the chickens?
That's why they named that joint Chicken Run. That
Shoot, give chicken head a whole new meaning.
Chicken. Oh, please. Whatever. Oh, God. Oh. Let's get to the end of the show.
All right.
I got a couple of announcements before we go out. First and foremost, I want everybody to tune into my brother's show tonight. LA Josh Preston presents the podcast. With him, LA is the host, and something like a host. He got a couch house and JC Fellas, so peanut ground. And we're gonna try to be in one time. I might have to ask you. One got to look it up and one to say that.
I'm not even gonna be here. I'm gonna be at home when you
That's what I'm saying. You gonna be at home looking stuff up and text me the answer. They cheating. If they cheating, why can't we cheat?
It's not cheating. He said you can
Look it up. But I can't cheat. No, it's cheating to me. That ain't. But I want to.
it ain't terrible, Kenny.
At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. LA Preston, Josh Park. LA Preston presents the podcast tonight, 8 o'clock. When they play the cookout, it's the cookout. No doubt it's the cookout. So, and I also want to give a big up to the Gwen Factor. I got a new coach for y'all for her poolside event. But that's this Saturday. And me and Weezy will be in attendance. Long Pepper. Long Pepper. Okay, so that's what we're going to be this Saturday. Long Pepper.
Well, I'm going to be behind the stage serving. In my tennis skirt. I'm serving in my tennis skirt.
I'm going to be at the door. People come in and out. We're going to be working, serving up the event. And that's this Saturday. The Bewitched, Black Women in Comedy, featuring them from New York. So these people, y'all know some of these ladies, come on down, come on out, support. You got a comedy show, you got dinner, a free drink, and you got the dip in the pool and the after party. Hey. And once you contact and get the ticket, that's when she gives you the location. That's how she do it. Then we got a couple of shows that I'm in. That show November the 13th. Friday the 13th. So you know it's gonna be a killer show. On Friday the 13th. Okay, so hold on. It is gonna be, there we go. It's going to be Miss Chocolate, BC Ron Harris, which I see them right here on the show. Our boy Philip Hayes and Modest Me. Me, guys, that's going to be November the 13th, right before Turkey Day. So all y'all turkey goons and goblins right after Halloween. Come on out. Love and support up on us. We're going to have funny. It's going to be funny. Then the next flyer will be, y'all see that? You see the Morning Mac Show logo? You see that beautiful face beside it? And it's at the top it said hosted. There we go. Come on out to this show. Again, Philip Page and your boy Miss Chocolate out there. But that dude in the corner, Terrence Nixon, that dude in the corner. So that's going to be another epic fire show. And I'm going to be hosting it, so I'm going to be telling my jokes and messing with people in between. And yes, Clarence is one of my baby daddies. So it's going to be interesting on this show. Clarence is at the beginning. He's one of the early numbers.
Did I say $85?
Yeah, $85 for the first.
$85.
It's a banquet, right? Eastern Star Home is giving that. There's the ladies of Eastern Star, I think 10 is that? PSA10. That's the what they call them? That's the lodge that's giving it, or the fraternity sorority that's giving it. That's going to be 9400 Livingston Road, right? The Wall, Washington. Fort Washington.
You need to get with them. They can sell $85 tickets. I need to be with them. Who this, Reese?
Yeah, morning Maxwell going right up here.
Yeah, I see you hosting. You know, so
Yeah.
I need to get with these people.
We're going to get with these people. Because we're going to have our table with the Molly Mall.
So I got to pay $85 though?
No.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pay. Gotta pay to play.
No, we don't even eat when we go to these events. We set up, we sell, we work the whole events. We don't even stop time to eat. So no. See, they giving dinner, they having dinner and all of that. So yeah.
Okay.
And the morning you see the morning Mac show up there, so we be in the house.
Interesting.
Appreciate everybody tapping in today. Catch y'all tomorrow on Wellness Wednesday. Before you go, make sure y'all hit that like, that share button, subscribe. You watching on YouTube. LA, always good to have you, brother. But before you go, you know we need some good energy, brother.
Right. Oh, okay. Not chicken heads, not chickens. That's that is the energy. But like Althea said, my podcast is called The Podcast. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday night. Tonight we'll be doing it 8 p.m. The cookout's going to be couples. That's right, celebrity couples. And whatever topic y'all feel like. My topic I would like to do is what is some things that made you remember things? Like I said a comment about my history teacher who always said, remember Tigris Euphrates by being a tiger, the cat, and Euphrates cat. So what are some things that you remember? You know, stuff like I miss, like I'm Sally, or please excuse like Sally, stuff like that to make you remember exponents and all that stuff. And
word association.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I want to do something like that. What things that somebody has told you to make you remember memories? But thank y'all for having me. I always have a great time here. And all of y'all, thank y'all for watching. Keep watching the Morning Mac Show Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. right here on Facebook and YouTube. Keep doing it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Brother. Funny man.
Yes.
Get us some good energy, brother.
We're going back with LA said something that somebody told me to make me remember something was go get the belt. And then you remember.
You remember the run.
I remember everything.
Go get the belt. Oh, I remember why.
Oh my goodness. I thought I was gonna get away from a whipping and jumped in the tub. I thought I was safe. Oh my goodness! If you ain't, your body is wet.
Molly, tell them your story about the wet about the wet whoopings.
Oh my goodness!
That was perfect.
I used to be on the toilet for like an hour or whatever. You ain't done yet? No, ma'am. They thought something was wrong with me. No, he said, I'm on the way. He's in the bathroom for 2 hours. I was not coming out that bathroom for nothing.
And then you ain't gonna be run with dead legs. You sit on the toilet too long, legs go numb and dead, and you trying to run.
Oh my! And what made it worse, my stepfather, he stuttered. You know how when you hit somebody and you say something at the same time? He be like, and I told you, then I tell you, I told you. When I tell you, I tell you, and I told you, you better not do it. And I mean, he always at the end he said, and I mean it. I don't know, I forgot what the hell I even got with for. I was like, what?
What did you tell me? What did you mean?
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell did I do? I forgot.
And they done forgot because you eating glue. And they're eating glue.
They're eating glue.
Little ass. He's the reason why they ain't got lid on the walls no more. He was out there eating the paint off the wall. That's good energy right there, Dave. Appreciate you. Taco, he said Taco Tuesday. is you can slam some.
Yeah.
Slam some taco. Okay. Nacho. Ladies, need some good energy, queen.
We need some good energy. I'm glad I didn't grow up with David.
I sure did. I ran right to the bathroom. When we get to the house, you know what's going. Yep, I'm going right to the bathroom. I would sit there for 2 hours.
You can't run from the whoopings, Dave. You can't run. Look, take your medicine, please. Take your medicine, whatever it is. Take your medicine, and if you got those late night booty calls,
You so long in that ass whoop. Get it over with. So you
Exactly.
I love whooping. I just ain't like to get punished. You know, don't let me sit in the house and stare at the walls for like a day or two. I'm gonna lose it. And they throwing shit. She's like, you gonna clean it up.
you in the room throwing Molly.
Yeah, I took the whole room up.
He in the room having fits. You better get that naked ass whooping, huh?
Outside, man. I don't know. For some, LA said, I think when I hear a lot of people say I hate you, it always flashed me back the memory when I was young, where my mom always got on that saying, you can hear her saying something like "fuck you." If you would be like, "Boy, watch it." So if you hear her say "I hate you," we kirk out, we get out, all that. Don't you ever tell your brother you hate him, you know. So it's like as I got older, anytime I hear that, it always brings me back to that ass whooping. It still led to ass whooping day, but I was I did worse than that before, and she never beat me this much. So when she heard me tell my little brother I hate him, that did something to her. She beat the shit out of me. So I was like, every time I hear that, I'm like, nah, don't you say that. Wow.
Wow, y'all took it a whole different level because I thought LA was talking about like educational stuff. Like you remember how
that
to
was
take
one.
that breaks it down. Y'all talking about the PTSDs and stuff.
Hey, it's very educational. You know what I mean? We learned not to do whatever it is.
Anything to keep the conversation going.
We need to give some good energy.
Reese must got a text over there. She over there. She can't even get herself together.
What? Because he's somebody's stepfather's brother, and he be and I used to them. Didn't I tell you whoopings, right?
You had rhythm with beating,
but the thing is, you can't get a rhythm if you're stuttering. He'll whoop you, and I'm laughing.
See, he going to the bridge. Take it to the bridge. Yeah. Take it to the bridge. Yeah. Ow! Tell you. That's a rhythm. Then he go. Then he get
A 1 minute whipping was like 10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. I'd be like, okay, you said that already. I'd hold you go like, wait a minute.
Don't tell me what I said, boy. Don't tell me what I said.
Good energy. What you say about that?
You say, you guys. That's like I took the first time this morning. Don't wait for one day to have a great day. Don't wait for Friday to have a great day. Every day to be Friday. Your choice to make it that way. Make it exciting. Find something in each day to make you happy. Even if it's just looking at yourself in the mirror. You beautiful, handsome son of a gun. You're a sexy mother, shut your mouth. You know, just whatever you got to do to make yourself feel like it's Friday. Every day is Friday. Make it Friday. Just live, laugh, love, and learn every day in every way, especially about and on yourself.
That's right. Oh, I gave it early.
Oh, you did? Okay, I probably was laughing too much. Okay. Well, Molly.
Miss ain't give us no good energy. She just talked about Dave, man. Give us some good energy, bro. I said Reese.
Oh, Reese.
No, I did. I did give good energy. I'm giving some more good energy.
Yeah, stand it.
No, don't give me the laughing and stuff. My good energy is when they call you late at night and singing I Got the Love Jones and all of that stuff. It's up to you, ladies, to be receptive. Sometimes it gets the way we need to be at the time. It gives our shower head a break. As I'll say,
You fall with the right boys. That's a good conversation.
all right, everybody hear that? All sounding like what you got on?
Yeah, we had to get you away from Weezy. You changing over there. Far away from Weezy. I don't know what she doing to you over there. So.
Putting me on the corner, y'all. Help!
It wasn't
Help!
hard to put it.
I know that's the first time I heard us talking about putting a shower head on the break.
You said.
Well,
I'm like, what the hell going on?
She's up taking baths now.
I don't want her to come on with an attitude because it's been 2 days without the shower head. She pissed off. I believe in you, Rick. I believe in you.
Come on,
y'all be safe out there. Y'all tap into the podcast tonight. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win as always. I don't know why LA ain't make my fly yet, but I'm gonna let Weezy have it, whoever else has it. You know, but if you come on the show, you become a winner. You can get one of these flies, and we'll actually share that you won the show on our show. And let's see who can be the next winner like Weezy We. And I like this Photoshop, James. That's nice.
Yeah, that's my IG picture. That's from when we went up to, that was Dave's first show in Cumberland.
Yeah, Dave, you gotta get back to them shows, man. But we're gonna talk more about it tomorrow. We ain't gonna hold y'all up. Y'all know tomorrow's Wellness Wednesday, and we talk a lot about health. You ain't got your Molly Moss. It's time to get it. And I ain't forget you, Vivi. You know, she put in a special order, so we're gonna do her special, and we're gonna ship it out there to her in New York. So you ain't gotta be here in the DMV area, wherever you at, I can get it to you. Just hit me up. Peace and love. And she also got her Shades of Blue.
Shades of Blue.
Mm-hmm.
I hate him every morning.
I hate that picture.
Why?
I know, just Brenda Brown did that on the card. Not because she did it, but because I just look, I don't know.
Yeah, thanks, Brenda. Brenda work. We're gonna update it for you though. When she look high as a motherfucker on this picture. Like she
looks mad. Buy Shades of Blue before I punch you. You'll wake up in the morning.
At Barnes and Noble, motherfucker. Walmart and Target. Any more retail locations. Also available online. Wherever you shop for your favorite fucking book.
Get it.
Oh, they even got the Source in the City sample on the bottom left. I like that. Hey man, we came a long way, man. We got to update your fly, Riri. We got so many new flies now. Tomorrow we got our boy JoJo, baby.
JoJo
for the Wellness Wednesday. We hope you good out there, JoJo. As you see, invest in your health. It will pay the best interest. Catch y'all tomorrow. Peace and love. Crank out, y'all.
Yeah.
Turn it up, let it roll. The Morning Max Show. Take the day by the throat. Hit me first when the world feels slow. The Morning Max Show. Yeah, let's go. The Morning Max Show. The Morning Max Show. Say it loud, say it bold. The Morning Max Show. That's the way we roll.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.